What's going on, Gage? All right, guys. So, what's going on, RB Gaming? All right, last night we had a reaction video to people who neglected their cars and caused damage to them. Today we are reacting to where the mechanic fails and messes up. And as we are looking at the channel, Noob Mechanic. So please go follow the original channel for content if you want. These guys post a lot of good stuff. And we're gonna start this reaction right now in just a few more seconds. Yo, Gage and RB, y'all gonna stream tonight or watch anything or play anything? Yes, I have cheese as my snack for tonight, and we're gonna start right
Hey,
now.
you want to see a magic trick? Check it out. Here's
Apex
a
is good.
sunroof.
Good for y'all.
Boom. And it's gone. Customer states that he hit a pothole on the highway.
That's not a pothole, buddy.
What kind of highway were you on?
Bro,
I mean,
that's a
highway to hell?
that's a median right there.
Customer states that there is a loud rattling when he's idling. And that'll be $50.
It says it's supposed to be mechanic fails, but we'll see. I guess it's customers trying to become their own mechanic also failing. Well, let's see.
Give me 1 sec, bro. I'll be right there. Just gotta switch my wheels to second gear.
Holy shit! No,
You wanna know
no,
why
no,
women
no.
live longer than men? It's because we do stuff like this. He thought it was a bad idea, but you never really know.
I never used a drill like that, but I have used a saw to slice frozen meat with a brand new sterilized blade. Apex tonight, Gage. That's good. What time y'all gonna start?
Until you try. Am I right, fellas?
It's a terrible idea. Why did you let us do that? It's so bad.
I mean, you're
So
adults.
here's just a little tip, people. If the mechanic that you usually go to is always paranoid, missing teeth, sweating profusely, and actively loading a meth pipe, there is a very slight chance that he may.
Uh, that's good. I'll be sure to stop by. Okay, this is what we call. I got that homie that can do it cheaper. Don't ever go to the homie that can do it cheaper. You'll end up with this type of. That looks like it's the piping from the dryer.
not know what he's doing. Very slight chance. This dude just came in for an oil change. We tried to talk him into a simple alignment, but he, and I quote, doesn't have time for all that scammy bull.
You can bullshit everybody else.
Yeah, that's a great alignment, buddy.
Would you
Perfect.
like your headlights to take an eternity to turn on and off? Would you like to spend $600 per bulb for 6 bulbs? Well, I got just the thing for you. Violence
That's LED
never
lights.
solved a damn thing. Until it did. Well, God died.
Not true. Sometimes violence against a vehicle like that, if it doesn't work at first, you're not using enough of it. So he started hitting it harder and the radio turned back on. Sometimes violence is the answer when working on mechanics.
I'll tell you one thing. When your engine finally gives out, it can still be very useful.
The forbidden
This
milkshake.
one here makes one hell of an ice blonde caramel brulee almond milk latte with
There you
extra
go.
whip and caramel drizzle.
Your car comes equipped with the free cappuccino maker. Do not drink that, please. Do not drink that. Coolant is very toxic to the body, so is washer fluid. Any of those get into mix with the engine oil, it will become very toxic if you consume it.
Mmm, so good and tasty.
Customer states that his engine is making a weird noise.
Oh, the
Dude,
the,
I'm not
the
even sure how you
crank's
got
broken.
this thing to run to hear a damn engine noise.
Bro, that's the crank.
When I turn the key, I'd be more concerned about the lack of engine noises.
How do you
You know,
break
this
that?
looks incredibly badass, and it's really the only time I've ever enjoyed watching a Cybertruck. But this is the problem with the internet. A little bit of editing, some sound
Yeah,
effects,
that's
added
not good.
music, and things look way more amazing than they actually are.
That's true.
We've
That's
stripped the
kinda
added
dumb.
audio so you can hear the original.
Yep. That's all electric. There's no gas motor on those.
I had an awesome time.
That's a rich person's RC car.
Okay, I think the entire town knows that you had an awesome time.
Customer brought this in, wanted me to give everything a once-over before she made a 10-hour trip.
It's rust. Get it out. Throw it. Scrap it. Scrap it, dude. The
Yeah,
fret's the
you
frame.
won't make a long trip. I'm not even sure how you made it here. I can't be sure it's gonna make it off this lift without disintegrating.
Oh no. The one good pothole that truck's
Hey,
in
Frank,
half.
Can you bring me that 14? Oh, that's so wholesome. Oh, I mean,
Oh. Okay.
I
Somebody wants to party?
well, good hunting, I guess. Did you know that GM used to put these little retractable lights in some of their vehicles
In the
between
90s.
1988 and 1998?
Yes.
It was right in the engine bay, and it made working on the car easy.
You just pull that light around to work on what you need. Oh, cool. Chances. You got to follow from Chances. That's great. As I was saying, you pull that light out, you can go around the vehicle in your engine bay, and you just there's a little crank. You just crank it back in. What's going on, Chances? You are... Today you'll be first. Today you'll be first. Chances will be first. Oh, and I do apologize. I have not introduced the setup. It's like a talk show. Because I do have my own mobile mechanic business on the side. And these are my 4 mascots. We start with the girl with the green hair is Hayabusa. The next one with the red pigtails is... Oh, that's purple. That's Toka. And then you have Scarlet right here. And you have Rosarita. These are the... You can see them in the back of my flag as well. These are my mascots for my business. That's right, chat. That's right, Chances. You are definitely first. Let's get back to the show.
Easier and more convenient. The cables were long enough to pretty much go anywhere, and it was nice and bright. So I think I'm going to be starting a petition.
And that bulb will actually burn the hell out of you. You gotta be careful with those. Those bulbs got extremely hot.
To bring these back in all vehicles. Who's with me?
Hi there. Would you like to sign my petition?
Customer states that their car overheated in the Baskin-Robbins parking lot.
That's...
And in order to cool the car, and get it
ATF.
home, they figured that the best course of action was to put a strawberry milkshake in it.
So when you have your coolant go into your engine, you'll get the chocolate forbidden milkshake. When you have in most automatics, the transmission cooler is built into your radiator. So when it busts internally, your coolant and transmission fluid are gonna mix, and so you get the strawberry forbidden milkshake. That's ATF. CVT is like a teal or blue color. They do make CVT fluid in red now, but that's a whole different type of transmission. Yeah.
Hey, did you hear? The new 2025 Ford Raptors actually purr like a raptor when you rev the engine. That's pretty cool.
Oh, they got the diesel mode activated?
Well, my Uber showed up, and just a visual inspection tells me that
Oh,
this lady
no.
can't drive for
Oh,
I
that's
don't know about you,
terrible.
but
Side
I'm
airbag
telling
deployed?
getting in the Grim Reaper's chariot.
He's a side airbag deployed.
Customer told me that he fixed his exhaust leak with JB Weld, and he just wants me to do an emissions test.
No.
Honestly, guys, I'm a little impressed by this level of stupidity. I mean, seriously, you have to work really hard to be that dumb.
I mean, if he does turn it on and it does not leak, it's dumb to the point that it's actually good. Oh, what's going on, Paulo? We're reacting to mechanic fails today.
Anyways, he slipped me $40 extra, so he did indeed pass.
He took the
This is
bribe
the
for
reason
40
why
bucks.
You shouldn't work on your own vehicle unless you know what you're doing.
Oh,
or
no.
You know that sometimes good enough
Oh,
doesn't
shit.
apply to suspension and steering components. Now, I'd rate this a
They
solid
missed the hole with the
7 out of
bolt.
10 on the
Or they
old
broke the
breed.
bolt somehow.
Here is another tech tip from the Hindsight Mechanic.
If your oil filter's begun to fossilize, you probably should have already changed your oil and filter.
That was your tech tip from the Hindsight.
A road tech tip is every oil change your filter. Think of the air filter for the engine and the oil filter like your lungs. It cleans everything out and puts fresh air, fresh oil back into the engine. So think of the filters in the cars like your lungs. Because actually the engine is just a giant air pump. The more air and gas you can put into it, the more power it's going to make.
Brought to you by New Blue. The
New Blue?
slickest on earth.
Oh no.
States his Cadillac sounds exactly like a Husky. Well, I'll be damned. He's
Not
right.
the caddy.
This car was brought in because of the loud chirping at idle.
Hey, babe,
This one's gonna need a new engine. Go ahead and write him up an estimate real quick.
No.
Fun fact: if you want to have
license
side
plate
space
please.
on your ride, but you're also too broke to afford it, you can just use an old rain gutter. It's also advised to use tapered wood screws while you're at it, just to complete the look.
Custom.
Now, you're not just broke, you look like an idiot too. Oh,
Terrible.
dude, sweet car, man.
Oh, too much power in the
Mechanic
hydraulics.
tip
No.
number 422. Taillights can be pretty expensive, so if you have some old Solo cups laying around, you got yourself a cheap fix.
Just buy the
Do
red
your
tape and
pedals
cover
have
it.
a hard time maintaining rigidity and are floppy? One simple pill a day can significantly reduce the floppiness of your pedal. CarAgra. It's time to start driving again. Call the doctor immediately if your pedal's rigidness lasts for more than a week or two, or whatever. Fun fact, putting anti-seize in your engine oil will
Oh,
not stop your engine from seizing.
Why would you do that?
Well, it
Why?
did in this case, but that's not the damn point. Just don't do it.
Why would you put that in the
Customer
engine?
states that after a minor fender bender, his car is now terrified to drive. Poor fella pisses himself every time the owner puts it in drive.
Washer fluid hose got either pinched and cut, or rodents ate it and now it's leaking into the car.
Oh, just look at him. What a poor little fella.
So apparently this vehicle is getting unusually low gas mileage. I have no idea why.
Yeah, you got a leak, buddy.
Customer brought this car in for a new fuel pump. At first, when I saw all these spots all over the place, I thought that they had like a mold problem. Not to mention a trash problem, but to my absolute horror, I found out that these spots were not mold at all. They're boogers. The customer has a booger selection.
That's disgusting.
What?
That reminds me of this lady at one dealer I used to work at. She brought her car in for service and she had dog cages and dog food and like a bunch of dog products, but the whole car smelled like dog feces and dog piss. It was so bad that it started to grow mold on the steering wheel. And I didn't want to get in the car. That car was disgusting. It's like it smelled so bad like piss that it burned your eyes. And it got to the point where the back of the rear hatch of the door was already rusting from all the ammonia in the urine. They got mad with me because I said, I'm not getting in that car. They're like, it's work. I go, I'm not getting in that car because that thing's a biohazard. I didn't want to get in it. They gave it to a tech. He ended up getting sick and he had to go home. So I'm like, told you. So that lady, she brings that car back. It needs to be detailed clean. I'm not getting in that damn car. I got in there with the mask, gloves, and I put a trash bag on the seat because I am not going to sit in that shit.
In the actual dude. Customer
Lloyd.
left when I offered to patch his tire for $20. He said he could do it himself. Yeah, clear packing tape ain't gonna cut it
That's
here, but
not a patch,
you need
dude.
to use duct tape, bare minimum.
Not even that.
In the process of trying to cheaply lower his car, this dude accidentally made a powerful kinetic energy grenade.
That's a
Neato.
when messing with springs to lower your car. There's two ways to do it for cheap. Either blow the spring out by overloading the weight, not recommended, or you could do what they used to do in the old lowrider days. They would take a torch or a saw, and they'll cut half a coil or cut a coil, and that actually will give you a safer drop on the low. This is basically a potential grenade. Once these snap, that thing's gonna explode in the car, and if that straps bust while that's installed in the car while you're going down the street, who knows what could happen.
What a really weird way to tell everybody you live in Los Angeles.
What the
Honestly,
hell?
though, that's pretty cool.
That's a real lock.
Man, that's cheating. If you
Oh,
want that big cam lope
shit.
sound, do it the right way, bro.
Dude, the whole
Last
dip's
time
gonna
this
fall
customer
out.
was in here, I told him to hang loose. I didn't think he'd take me so seriously.
That's the differential of the truck. That is if I remember correctly, I think that's the pinion gear. You have your differential gears, and that goes in the front. That's where the drive shaft turns that, and it turns the big gears in the back of the differential, which turns your rear wheels. So if that potentially breaks, your drive shaft's gonna hit the floor and break, mangle. It can cause damage to the rear end, so you'll potentially need a rear end and a drive shaft at worst case scenario. Really bad scenario is they'll mess the transmission up, or I seen where the drive shafts break and they hit like either something in the ground, like a pothole or something, and it basically becomes a catapult, and they'll launch the car in the air. If that drive shaft would break and hit something, and you get stuck, it would launch the car.
Why won't you close, you mother?
Check the striker. Oh, no striker.
Okay. Yeah, man, there's no way in hell I can pass this for state inspection.
That's got to be up north.
I meant this is the most sturdy car I've ever seen.
That's an up north problem right there. We don't see that a lot in
Finally
Texas.
got a new radio installed. What do you think, Jim? Oh, that's nice, Larry. Now don't go playing with the buttons, Jim.
Hey, Larry, what does this AK-47 button do?
They don't touch that.
Yeah, up north,
Right.
Pennsylvania, all that. Anywhere it snows, you're gonna have rust
Customer
problems.
states that his brakes have been acting unusual.
You'll have rust problems because of the salt. When I bought my truck, the whole underside was rusted out. Well, you live up north, right? That's the problem with snow. And the water don't rust it out, the salt's gonna rust it out. That's why the proper thing to do is undercoat the entire car, or don't fix oil leaks, because the oil will drain. When your engine will leak oil, it'll fall all over the bottom of the car, and that's actually rust prevention. Up north, you'll have a lot of car with oil leaks, and they don't fix them because that prevents the vehicle from rusting.
Lately. These brakes have been bad for a while, dude.
Oh no, that's paper
What
thin
is
rotors.
usual for you? Customer upgraded the wiper fluid pump so it could really blast the bugs off the windshield. The results are inconclusive.
The best fix for that, Paulo, move to the south or the Midwest where we don't snow. And you'll never have to worry about your truck rusting out.
I think I might need some new shocks.
Yeah, dude, your shocks were gone months ago.
Depends. You got any plans for that back seat?
It's Arkansas.
A what?
Oh, you're not that far away
Yeah.
from us. If you live in Arkansas, you're only a
I
couple
should've
hours.
guessed you wouldn't. If your road rage is so intense that you find
Oh,
yourself
shit.
headbutting your steering wheel, you should probably get a
Dude,
video of it next
that's
time.
pretty
I'm sure you'll
rad
like
to
see
be
it.
able to bend a steering wheel like that.
Damn it! I don't care if you're old. Seize the gap, you old fat.
Customer brought this in with what she believes is a blown engine because of the smell that's billowing from the car.
Oh,
Now, I'm no expert, but I don't think beef should be left in a hot car 3 months past its expiration date.
this car is from Texas. I can tell because HEB is only in Texas. And this reminded me, like I said yesterday, the story. The lady who came in for a fuel pump, and we found like a 3-week-old tuna sub in her car. The tuna and everything was turning green. And I just want to know, how do you lose a tuna sub for 3 weeks in your car, and how do you not complain about that rowdy smell?
Okay. Customer brought in this little 08 Saturn Outlook because the AC wasn't getting cold. So let's just check the condensation drain tube. And
Yep,
there's
it's clogged up. Yep, there's your problem.
Yeah, you might have a 180 decibel Bluetooth stereo that can connect to satellites and all those fancy gizmos.
That's gangster right there.
But having a hidden cassette deck, now that's way cooler.
A lot of kids nowadays do not know what a cassette is anymore. Those were the times. You had one song on one side, flip it around, hit the other songs.
Now hold on for a couple of minutes while I rewind the tape so I can show you the song.
You need a pen or a pencil.
Because they were hearing a very loud clunk when they would break.
Yeah, that rotor's
Now,
gone
I've
on
been
that dually.
troubleshooting this some for a couple of hours now, and for the life of me, I just can't seem to figure this one out.
Bro, it's
Everything
the rotors.
appears to be in order here. Anyone got any ideas? Let me know.
That's the metal backing plate to the brake pad. There's no more brake material on there. They really riding this till the wheels fall off.
In the comments. Hey man, don't mind the.
If you're new, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. We're reacting to mechanic fails. I am a dealership mechanic, also a mobile mechanic on the side. Started my own business. I am putting my insight in on some of these things, what can cause problems, how to fix them, how to resolve them.
Car. It's got anxiety issues.
Oh my god, your car door is open.
It's got electric short somewhere.
It's open. Your car door is open. The door is open. The door
Customer states that he's hearing a weird sound coming from his rear brakes. So let's just see what we got.
Oh, yeah, right there, trash.
Dreaded caliper leaf. Let's get that out of here. Easiest $200 of my life.
Yep. I charge the customer the whole hour diag for that.
Customer states that she can hear a loud rattling and ticking sound when
shit.
driving at speed.
That's
Customer's
the
on a budget,
CV axle.
so I installed louder speakers to drown out the noise.
That CV axle basically broke inside the transmission right there. Oh. If you get that out and there's damage to the transmission housing, you have to replace the whole transmission. If you cannot find the housing and basically take it apart, change out that whole housing piece, repiece everything back together. In the end, it'd be cheaper just to buy an axle and buy a used trans, throw it in the car, and send the customer on their way versus trying to see if you can find this part of the transmission. Like, because the transmission is in cases. It's usually in cases in 3 spots. So you'll separate all 3, take out all the guts, replace your damaged case, put all the stuff back in and seal it back together. Most of your front wheel drive transmissions are actually 3 pieces siliconed and bolted together. It's not like a rear wheel drive transmission where it's everything's inside of a big old case.
No, hey,
Hey, helicopter.
You can't land here.
We wanted to inquire about the $99 window tinting special. Is it available?
Neutral to first, second, third, fourth, neutral, and boom. Converted to
Oh,
automatic.
shit.
Thank me later.
The shit
Okay,
to
let's
boot
go
out.
and just check the pressure here real quick. Hey, Bill.
Passenger cars, like your small cars, 32 to 36 foot-pounds. Your big SUVs to pickup trucks, 40 to 45, depending on if you have extra load weighted tires, and those would be 80 pounds of PSI. And a passenger car, this is extremely dangerous. 1, it'll blow up when airing up, or 2, you can be parked and the tire will finally give out and blow up. So please, if you open the side of your door on the car, there's a sticker that'll tell you the correct PSI to put the vehicle at.
Bill, you went a little over. These tires are only supposed to be filled to 100%. Damn amateurs. Normally, we would see like a loose timing chain, and in some cases,
It looks like a Volvo
but I don't
engine.
think I've ever seen a timing chain broken 4
No,
different places.
an Audi
and
engine.
That is why you don't tow bank vaults with a car.
Even those are Hemis, that
Kinda
couldn't
like
pull
a
that heavy
simple
thing.
Air filter swap. Yeah, man. Sure. Easy. No problem. But quick question. What's happening here? I mean, this is really high quality seed, like ready to be packaged and sold. However you're doing this, you
Squirrels.
might have yourself a blossoming business.
Squirrels.
Apparently, if you have really bad road rage, there is a simple wiring mod that you can do to give your arm a break from laying on the horn so much.
Just wire them.
You know,
You'll take the horn wires. You'll put your power sticking out or on a piece of metal. And then on the pedal, when the pedal contacts that metal, you'll put your ground to that part of the metal pedal. It'll close the circuit, cause the horn to trip over. A good tip, you want to ignore your friends when they're pressing the gas or the brake.
at some point, somewhere, there's going to be one pissed off squirrel for depleting his
Yep.
savings account.
And it's gone.
Our squirrels love doing that, and those are the blower motor areas.
What?
Customer states he has a power steering leak. Let's just
Oh,
see what
that
we
thing
got
is
here.
gushing out. That's a
Hey,
crack in the
Dad,
whole system.
Is this supposed to be bolted down?
Oh shit!
Oh my god.
Dude, that's the transfer case, Austin, Texas.
Welcome to Austin, Texas, where a dump truck driver waves someone through like he's doing a good deed and definitely not about to obliterate half the neighborhood. Our unsuspecting dashcam driver cruises down a nice hill, unaware that chaos is literally barreling down behind him. Now, this intersection's already a mess.
His brakes
It's the
gave out,
kind of
didn't
spot
it?
Where you either turn right on red or spend the afternoon waiting for a green light. Too bad for the driver of this gray sedan, because here comes our hero in a dump
Yep.
truck, and by hero, I mean the bringer of automotive doom. This thing plows right into the back of this car.
I guarantee you the air brakes in that vehicle gave out, and I don't know if a lot of the new modern vehicles are equipped with Jake brakes like some of the older ones are, which would be a big lever you pull. It'll slam the brakes and it'll sound loud. But I don't know. I don't know. Work on semis, but I have a friend who drives semis, and he told me when he was going through the classes. I don't know if it changed now, but this was back in the day. He said if your brakes give out on your vehicle and you're going downhill, you see a car with with 5 people, you see a car with 1 person. He's like they advise you to hit the car with 1 person. He's like that way if something fatal happens, at least 1 person gets hurt and not a whole group of people get hurt. I don't know if that rule has been changed lately. I go if anyone watching, if you are in CDL class or a newer CDL driver, if you could drop a comment, let us know if that rule has changed or not. But I remember he told me that, and he drove back in the early 2000s. So yeah, I guarantee you the air brakes on this gave out. That's why he couldn't stop, because those brake systems work off of air.
Takes it for a ride, bulldozes a few more cars, and then punches through the barrier.
It's terrible, man. It's a crazy accident.
Then,
Nico.
As if it wasn't dramatic enough, the truck very gracefully swan dives 15 feet into a ravine and lands on its side.
Damn.
Now luckily, some good Samaritans rush in and pull the driver out before the whole thing lights up. Considering what we just witnessed, it's absolutely nuts that no one sustained any life-threatening injuries.
Oh, that's good.
Turns out the truck had a brake failure. As bad as this was, let's be honest, the fact that everyone lived is a miracle wrapped in a miracle deep-fried in luck. With this whole demolition derby we just watched, you'd think that you couldn't get more reckless, but oh, my sweet boy.
I mean, this SUV probably weighs like 5,000 pounds. That car weighs probably about 2,000, 2,100. That dump truck weighs at least 5 tons, or probably more. I'm just estimating. But that's a whole lot more heavier vehicle coming downhill than one of these hitting you downhill.
Hold that thought. Okay, guys, I'm torn on this one. One half of me wants to say that this is badass.
Gage, if you're watching, that's your vehicle.
Hey, Larry, I know what's wrong with it. Looks like this big fella had a little too much Taco Bell.
Jim, just don't.
He had Taco Bell, Larry.
Oh, no.
My neighbors constantly complain about the cars in my driveway, so one day I decided to fill my exhaust manifold with the best green I could find. The neighborhood has really mellowed out.
He put a ton of seafoam in there, probably.
Hey, the batter's pretty much done. Raise your hand if you want some pancakes.
Any scientists here, or anyone who's in science class starting out, if you're a young kid, and they tell you in science you cannot mix water and oil, go find you somebody with the Subaru, because I guarantee you the Subaru can make water and oil mix faster than any vehicle out there. Subarus are known for blowing head gaskets easier.
Customer states that his car handles like a boat when he hits around 55 miles an hour.
Shocks and struts, probably. Most likely shocks and struts.
But my question is, how the hell did you hit 55 miles per hour?
Holy the nut came out of the strut on top. They didn't tighten them right. There's sway bars.
That bad. Let's give it the kick test.
That's a sway bar.
Yeah, she's got another 10,000 miles on her.
No, change that out, dude.
I think your U-joint is a bit past its expiration date.
Yesterday I was talking about this on a car. These are what you call the U-joints. That's when the drive shaft spins, it helps it spin, because it's just a big joint that flexes back and forth. If you didn't have that U-joint, it'd be kind of hard for that whole drive shaft system to spin, especially when you're going over bumps. The differential comes up. That U-joint will flex with the drive shaft and the differential, so accommodate when you're going through bumps. If you didn't have that, if that was the straight piece and you hit a bump, that would snap all the time.
Get there, bud.
What's the expiration date on that?
Customer states that they get a ton of tire shake when braking.
Oh, damn.
Which the tires do look pretty bad, but it's actually the cracked frame
cracked.
the problem. Crack kills.
Oh.
Say no to crack.
I seen when they do on those semis, they do what's called a frame job. You take apart the whole truck and you literally have to hit the frame out and put a whole new section of frame in. Costs a lot of time and a lot of money to do that, so that sucks when those do break on those trucks, those guys.
That's right. They know the crack.
That's right, Mike Tyson.
The idea of having to have his wheel balanced every time he got new tires, so he had the bright idea of balancing it with a welder for a more permanent solution.
You only weld the wheel if you crack them. That's the only time you weld the wheel. Every time you change tires, you have to rebalance them, because different tires have different weights. That's when you look at a tire, you'll see an orange and a yellow dot. The orange dot is your heaviest side of the tire. The yellow dot is the lightest side of your tire. Most of the time, you want the yellow dot on the valve stem because you want the valve stem to have the lightest side of the tire.
Someone should tell him, but I think it'll be more effective if he learns for himself.
Yeah, but that thing chatters like a motherfucker.
Lube up your car. You just got to make sure to get it nice and deep in there.
He's greasing the rust. Oh, Wheel of Fortune.
Misfortune.
That's the
What
wheel
is this,
bearing.
Contestant 1.
You get nothing.
The suspension must be really rough on this thing. The fact that this
Holy
is missing a bolt
shit.
altogether is shocking. It's shocking, people. It's because it's a shock. That's why it's funny. You know, I don't really blame the car. If someone snuck up on me and started to rip off my leg, I'd be pretty shocked too.
Yeah. Where did it go? You cut it out or what?
Customer states that he ran over a nail in his driveway. Dude,
Nah.
what really happened here?
He hit
My
something
guess is that he
hard.
fucked up real bad. Hit a
Yeah.
spike strip going 80.
Probably.
Whoever could have guessed that with some super cheap hose clamps, you can have a super legit adjustable leaf spring suspension setup?
That is extremely dangerous.
Okay, I do not care how expensive or stupid this product is. I want one. No, I need one immediately. You know, most of the time, the life of a mechanic is pretty amazing. You get to work on and fix and mod vehicles, which is what you love to do in your free time anyways. A wheel patch, a brake replacement, sometimes even a turbo install. Whoo boy. But sometimes, just sometimes,
The axle. Yep.
this sucks.
Yep. Can't pull the axle out all the way, can't do the
You
job.
wanted to drive an old truck. The death wobble is just part of that life now, dude.
Redo the whole front suspension. They'll fix your
Here's
problem
a
and your
friendly
motor mounts.
reminder that if you have no idea what you're doing, just
Oh,
pay the extra money to
shit.
have someone professionally install your windshield.
Yeah.
This is just ridiculous.
That's not even MP1 down. MP1 is the windshield sealer.
Yep, I know a cool $2,500 job when I see
Oh,
one.
shit. The whole crank's not supposed to do that.
Hey, Larry, I'd go a little bit easy on that gas, buddy.
Ah,
It backfired. The carburetor
I
backfired.
told you, it jumped up a bit, didn't it?
you don't need all those fancy certifications and degrees to see that this
That's
is
Jeep.
still probably within manufacturer specified tolerance.
I don't care. If you buy a Jeep and you put a big lift kit on it, you're going to have a death wobble, and there's nothing to fix that. It's just a Jeep problem. They are very notorious known for the death wobble. And it is very dangerous.
Apparently, the customer brought this old in for a hip replacement.
Shit, it broke.
In all my years working on cars, I don't think I've ever seen a gyroscopic braking system.
Oh,
I don't really
damn.
see
The
need
caliper
for it,
fell
but
off.
Hey, it's cooler than a Coors Light in a polar bear's ass.
How the hell did that happen?
Dude, the longer you look at this, the worse it gets. What's going on with this
Home-
hitch situation?
Homeboy didn't have a fifth wheel hitch.
Oh, God. Hey, has anybody else had one of those nightmares where you're testing a truck with cruise control and it's on a lift and then you lock the keys inside? Yeah, me neither.
So when I worked for Hyundai, this had happened to one of the girls there. She was working with one of the master techs, and she got in the car. He told her turn it on and put it in drive so they could see where this noise is coming from in the car, and the car's in the lift. I don't know what happened with the car. I guess it had an electrical problem that was not known. Like, they didn't tell nobody that there was an electrical problem with the vehicle. So somehow the girl stopped pressing the gas and the vehicle started revving itself. It started revving and the RPM started climbing. And she freaked out and she couldn't turn the car off because she got extremely scared. I understand you're stuck on the lift. You can't get out because you're like 6-7 feet in the air, probably higher depending on how high the lift went. And the engine's on the car's on the lift and it's just going, revving. The tires are spinning. She got scared. So one of the guys had to get up there with the ladder and pull the relay out of the fuse box, pull one of the relays to kill the car completely, because it just kept going. The motor was just starting to get real hot because it wouldn't. For some reason, it was just revving and the cooling system couldn't keep up with the engine.
But this poor bastard is living it right now.
And this is why every time I bring a car in and I put it on a lift or I work on a car on the side as side work, I always roll a window down. Because the Genesis were known for that. When you left the key in the car, like when you leave the key in the Dodge and close the door, it's not supposed to lock. Same thing with the Chevy. The Fords, you leave the key in the car, it's not supposed to lock. Well, Genesis, you would put the key in the car, close the door, walk away, and the car would lock itself. So, ever since that happened, I always just roll one of the windows down and close the door. That way, if it somehow does lock, I still have a window open. And I don't gotta be trying to pop it open with the hanger or the Slim Jim tool.
Hey Larry, exactly how much rice should be in this exhaust?
Well, there should be only a little.
How the hell did that get in there?
What's in the damn exhaust? Customer states that he hit a small
BMW.
pothole. My only question is did the pothole have a small landmine sitting in it?
Dude, that's not a small pothole, bro.
All right. I think it's safe to say that the fuel is not the issue.
So this engine has been flooded either with fuel, which happens when you somehow have your foot on the gas and turn the key. You'll fill the cylinders up with fuel, called flooding it. Or this engine has been submerged in water and they're cranking it over to try to get all the water out of the cylinders. Which is, you can suck some of it out, but it's pretty much hard to get it all out. So that'd be your best bet, is crank it over without your spark plugs and coils. And you just crank it like that, and the compression will push out all the water from the cylinders.
Hey Larry, I think this fella's using a really old battery.
Shit, the battery's burning internally.
I think this some is steam powered.
Quick, shut the door. Oh God.
I have to find a picture, and I'll post it on either my TikTok or my YouTube. If you go to my Twitch, in the bio, I have my TikTok on there. But I gotta find a picture. My brother and his 2008 Dodge Charger, he actually blew a hole he actually blew a hole in a battery. He's like, hey, my car died. I can't turn it on. I told him, okay, well, come. I went to go pick him up. Told him, use my truck. Let me look at your car. And the car wanted to crank on, and then it stopped. Let me check the battery because it sounded weak. And I go and like, what's this water in the trunk? I take out the battery and look at it. It had a big old hole in the side. I took it to a Rise to buy a battery, and the guy was actually amazed that there was a hole in the battery.
So this customer brought in his 2012 BMW for a little bit of water in the light and the turn signal not working. Apparently he tried fixing it himself by applying an entire tube of silicone around the light.
No.
Yeah, that's not going to fix it, bud.
No, that light's got a crack somewhere.
Lights to the car.
Yep.
Smart.
That light has a crack somewhere and it's in the water.
You might think that this car is having some sort of mechanical issue, but I personally have connections that can confirm that the car is mechanically sound. And it's just a New Yorker who no longer gives a
Yep.
This guy's just driving along.
Probably
Probably thinking about lunch or taxes or how bad his playlist is, which I have mercifully muted for your sake. When suddenly, surprise!
Surprise, mother.
Oh
Here
shit!
comes a
They
gray
cut him off.
Dodge Avenger, cutting across 4 lanes of traffic just to make an exit he definitely knew was coming. And just to really drive the
hate when
point
people
home,
do that
he snaps
shit.
the wheel back into the dash cam guy's lane, almost
That
flipping him in the
that shit
process.
aggravates me the most
Naturally,
right there.
This sets off our camera car, and the two start yelling back and forth with the dash cam guy daring him to hit his car.
Do it! Do it! Hit me! Hit me! Do it! Do it! Hit me!
What a dumbass.
Meanwhile, everyone else on the road is just laying on the horn like it's gonna solve anything, which only makes the Gray Avenger angrier. And then, the grand finale. One last aggressive swerve.
I don't know where this is taking place at, but I know in Texas. Don't honk your horn at another car, because sometimes they'll make it worse here. Don't honk the horn sometimes here. If you ever travel down here, don't honk the horn at people, because some people will take it too aggressive and they'll try to be violent and hit you or worse. And sometimes it's not a good idea to honk the horn. They're an idiot. If they didn't hit you and they just cut you off, and just let them go. It ain't worth risking anything.
One more attempt to cut the guy off. And
boom, and he hits
ends
him.
up pit maneuvering himself into a concrete barrier.
What a dumbass.
Apparently, right after this, the guy gets out, way too calm for somebody that just parked using a retaining wall, walks up to the guy and begs the dash cam guy not to show the footage to the cops. Well,
I don't know.
He showed it to everyone.
You're going to jail,
From a
buddy.
DIY pit maneuver to a concrete wall cuddle. Smooth moves all around.
You're gonna go to jail, buddy.
Sometimes coffee just isn't enough in the morning. Try the all-new Pain.
Yeah. Sometimes pain helps you.
Come on back now. Keep it coming.
If he wasn't awake, he's awake now from hitting that door.
Okay, dump it.
Oh,
why? Put the lid down.
What the hell is going on with this tire?
The fuck?
Oh,
Oh, the
I think
rim
this
is
supposed to
broken.
be a two-piece rim.
Nope.
Hey,
So a two-piece rim is actually like they use in the military or they use when race carring. Is you'll put the tire will actually fit over half the rim. You put the other half in and you bolt it down with actual bolts and nuts. And you'll bolt it down and torque them down. You'll air up the tire. As it actually is a thing of two-piece rims.
hey, tell me you did your own wiring without telling me you did your own
Oh
wiring.
no.
Hey, Larry, is this supposed to be all floppy and dangly?
The transfer case mount
No,
broke.
Jim, it's not.
Well, it's all dangly and floppy
The
like.
transfer case mount broke.
Never in my life have I ever seen a custom stretch Prius limo.
And you want to go for a ride in a
And now I
Prius?
need one.
At least he's saving the environment one gallon at a time.
This is pretty cool. This is making me have flashbacks to when I used to daily an old 69 Ford with no power
Oh
steering.
no.
Son of a bitch felt like it was 80 turns lock to lock. You'd blow out your arms trying to do a U-turn.
Either they're replacing the steering column and they're messing around, or these dorks disconnected the shaft, the intermediate shaft, to the steering rack, and now they're spinning the wheel around thinking it's cool. All they're doing is they're gonna break the clock spring, and now the clock spring is out of time. It's out of position. So when they keep spinning it one way, they connect it down there. The car's gonna read that the steering wheel is not straight. Actually, you have to remove the steering wheel, remove the airbag, plug in a scan tool, look at the clock spring degrees, and spin the clock spring the opposite direction. Get it close to zero. Hit to relearn the clock spring, and then reassemble it without letting that clock spring spin around. So hopefully these guys are replacing this whole steering column and they're joking around. If not, this is gonna be a whole lot more work for them. They don't have a scan tool to figure out how many times rotation they are in the deck, because that's the negative. That's counterclockwise. So they went negative already. So now they gotta figure out how many times to go back to be positive.
Customer states that he already diagnosed his car with bad struts. And that is the big difference between him and a real mechanic. Because the problem is clearly happening because he let his blinker fluid run too low. Check your levels, people. Customer states that she
shit's
hears
broken.
a slight ticking when she goes over speed bumps.
Dude,
Have you all
busting
seen
out
those
the mountain.
new wiggle wheel mods that these kids are trying nowadays? It's getting weird.
Door control arms are gone. That's just
Silly mechanic. That's not how you steer a truck.
that's an
What the
old school
hell did
type
you
of
do to
steering
this thing
system.
for your timing chain to be stretched so bad.
If don't know what motor this is, but I know the Chevy, I think they're called Ecotech motors, the ones in the newer cars, the 4-cylinders. If you let the oil change go under 35%, you will have this timing chain problem where the timing chain will actually eat up the sprocket, and you'll have a very loose, saggy chain like that.
You know, a lot of people don't know this, but your car is actually full of drain holes, so water can escape from your frame and
That
door
is true.
cavities. And sometimes these holes get clogged, and they turn your car into a sloshing torpedo flying down the highway.
That is true.
If you ever hear a sloshing sound in your car, at any time, check your people. You might be surprised. I'm telling you, it's fine. Just leave it alone.
Oh shit.
Well, it certainly doesn't look fine at all. Let's just take a look. Jesus!
Oh shit.
Well, look what you just did.
It's been
You
rubbing
made
right
it,
into there.
And now you're going to repair it for free.
Yeah, that's
Nope.
not gonna happen.
Well, the timing chain's still attached. I'd say full send it.
Nope. The sprocket's gone.
This thing came apart.
Fun fact, if you don't change your oil filter after
That's your old,
48,000 miles,
that's your
it
new.
will turn into a cancer tumor.
That whole engine is sludge. Look at that. That filter cannot filter nothing. That basically is just clogging up half of a piece of your oil passage. So now your engine is being starved of oil because this filter cannot filter the oil properly through it. It's all gummed up and clogged. Please change your filter after every oil change. This is a fresh, brand new out of the box filter, and this is a. He said with 40,000 miles on it. That's terrible.
Customer brought this car in because he said it keeps trying to escape. And the problem
What
is,
the fuck?
this ain't no self-driving car. So, does anybody know where I can get some good quality holy water?
I have never
Let's
seen
just
that
check
happen.
the piston head's rotational tolerance. Looks good to me. You're clear to give
Yeah.
it a full send.
Why do you have square holes in the
Oh,
pistons?
Damn it, my nemesis, the furry little nibbly boy is struck
Mazda.
again.
Yep.
This poor dude either got his catalytic converter stolen, or this crazy son of a bitch just invented a Bluetooth exhaust. Hey Billy, check that anti-seize.
That's not where the cat's at. They probably thought they stole a cat. They probably stole the damn resonator, or one of the silencers off of it.
Reservoir.
Oh, she's full.
Oh shit!
Customer states that he has a bad coolant leak, and it turns out that his got hit with some of those Bluetooth hole punchers. Now I gotta figure out if I should fix this or call the cops. Well,
Yeah,
I know
like,
that, so let's
that's-
get this money. Customer brought.
Did the bullets go to the engine also? You gotta figure out, like, that hit the condenser and the radiator. Did they catch them, or did those bullets go further and damage more on the car?
This car in for a tire rotation. Claims that the wheel has been like this for a while and to just ignore it.
Nope, that's your wheel bearing, so that's gonna fly off
This
on the
is the
highway.
result of being 5 minutes from your house, but the poop is only 2 minutes from breaching.
How do you do
This
that?
is one of the worst cases of rust rot I've seen in a while.
That is very bad.
Like, this is where the phrase rust bucket comes from.
Dude,
You're
just
literally
scrap
driving a
the
truck
car.
that is more rust than metal.
Just
If
scrap
you
the
were to
car.
rear-end somebody, the only evidence of it happening would be a dust cloud that lingers for a couple of minutes. This is the type of car that I'd be scared to fart in for fear of blowing out the bottom of the cab.
Bro, I wouldn't even step in that car. Even if you would go to the floorboard, be like a
Customer states
Flintstones.
previous mechanic replaces battery terminals. Did your previous mechanic ever work at a federal penitentiary in the 1970s?
What the fuck?
All right, I got the rim all cleaned up and ready to go. Let's go ahead and get a new tire on her. Well, first of all, I think it's pretty cool that you learn to wire your own radio, but I've never seen somebody up the wiring so bad that your music only plays when the glove box is open. I feel like that's more difficult to do than just doing it right.
They
So,
probably pinched the wire or
A+,
somehow
I
running a
guess.
wire through there.
Customer states her traction control light keeps coming on when she drives past 10 miles per hour.
No
Man,
shit, the whole
the
vehicle's
sheer fact that
swaying.
you can drive 10 miles per hour is honestly blowing my mind right now. Tell me you have road rage without telling me you have road rage.
Whole steering column has to get replaced.
Customer states that while hunting earlier that day, he was attacked by a gang of turkeys.
Oh, damn.
Which might be one of the funnier things a customer's told me in a while. But
Gang of
seriously,
turkeys.
Those little really messed up his car.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Hey, Larry. This belt's all wobbles.
This is a public service announcement. No, it is not okay to top off your oil with water.
Nope.
No, it does not make the oil cleaner. Just no. This concludes the public service
This
announcement.
is an old truck.
Behold, the wheel of Merlin. It's a magic wheel.
Yeah,
held
the
on
wheel
by
bearing popped
nothing
off.
more than the will of the gods.
The wheel bearing came right off.
Customer brought this car in because his boost gauge was no longer working. And after a quick inspection, it was determined that the boost gauge was working perfectly, which
The turbo.
was the worst news that he could have received.
That turbo broke, probably due to lack of maintenance or too much boost. And it just those metal pieces were just grinded up and shot into the oil passages of the engine, probably from the turbo.
During inspection, it's always a good idea
Oh,
to check to make sure that your
shit.
transmission bell housing has the appropriate amount of play. This one is a little out of spec, and it needs to be adjusted with some JB Weld. Customer states he
Why?
feels all tingly whenever he opens up his tailgate. Yep, that'll do it.
It's common sense. Water and electricity do not mix.
Customer brought this truck in today.
Bullet
I
holes.
noticed a small piece of duct tape on the lower part of the door, and upon removing it, I found this little fella. And now I'm questioning whether this is his car or not.
Yep.
Hey man, this isn't Los Santos Customs, man. I can't remove your wanted level. Have y'all seen those new dynamic weight balancers?
That's the wrong weight for that
Peculiar
vehicle, for
stuff,
that tire.
man. All right, you little shits, you want to dilly-dally and not
Snap
get
on.
work done? Well, I've hired an auditor. He'll be monitoring each and every one of you
Cat.
to ensure that you're working. You will not see him, but I assure you, he will be watching you. His name is President Dwight D. Eisenhower, and you will treat him with respect. You know, they say fake it until you make it, but this has no chance of making it, and
Nope.
you're just full of Never let a meth head install your stereo.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh,
fucking did. That engine clearly doesn't want to be in the car anymore.
Order mounts are
Set her
gone.
free, man. Set her free. You know you've done a fantastic job with your battery terminals when the wing nut you installed melts a hole through your metal roof. Oh, you little rat-faced sons of bitches.
Yeah.
I swear I'm gonna start soaking everything in arsenic.
Nope.
This is just getting ridiculous.
Rats.
Customer states he
Ratas.
feels a slight road vibration at highway speeds.
Yeah, that's not a
Dude, if
slight
you're only
vibration.
feeling a slight vibration, I would hate to see how you define a violent vibration.
Shit, the whole axle's
You know,
gone.
you could have gotten the correct bolt and nut for this, but no. You just had to be a special little boy, didn't you? I think that
Why?
this guy might love his car just a little too much. Bro, that's 5 quarts. Don't hurt yourself.
What? Oh no.
Turns out,
Oh,
replacing
no.
your spark plugs with an arc reactor wasn't the best decision. But hey, she's got good spark now.
Trying to get a flux capacitor going? No. That's a real Mustang that just got crushed.
God allows suffering.
Hey man, I don't go anywhere without being strapped with my 10mm.
Yeah, you won't ever lose it.
I like them when they're nice and jiggly like.
Strut mount rusted out.
All right, this one's good.
That's your piston?
Okay. And this, well,
That's what happens when your timing belt, your timing chain break, and you keep driving. You can see right there is the valve, and that is your piston. That thing had hit that head. It hit the head on the valves extremely hard to cause that valve to break. I bet you that head is gone as well. You would have to retake that cylinder, that whole piston out, and rehone the whole cylinder. Probably, maybe even shave some of it down, and get a whole new head.
damn it. I would recommend changing your oil filter with every oil change as opposed to waiting until the filter disintegrates.
Yep, like I said, every oil change it.
They teach you to keep your eyes out for road signs for a
How in
pretty
the
important reason.
fuck did you do that?
So I'm gonna need somebody to reach up in there and grab that for like a solid 3 seconds.
Hell, no, that's hot
Let
as
me know your
hell.
price in the comments.
That's over 1,000
Customer
degrees to
said
get
that
that
he did
red
this by
cherry.
hitting a small speed bump. Now,
Mm-mm.
whether that small speed bump was right in the middle of an active minefield is neither here nor there.
Nah, he hit that shit
Hey, look at
hard.
that, Larry. The car had to stop for a P2.
Jim, did you have vodka for breakfast again? Just because your dad is a handyman does not mean that he can wire your new headlights. Pull the brake. You have to pull the brake. Pull it. Pull it.
It's not bolted down, dork.
There's a reason why you shouldn't buy your tire plug kits from Temu. Hot glue would have been a better choice. What's more terrifying, the wheel flying off or the fact that the brakes probably don't work?
So on that tire patch one, those plugs do work. But if you're gonna put that plug through in the tire, it's always best to buy a little dry rubber cement. Put some cement on it, and when you stick it through and twist it and pull it out, at least that cement will help seal the hole better. And this one, I bet you the lug nuts were not even tight on there.
And this dude's leg is about to get crushed. Listen, we've all been a little too tired and had to drag our asses to work. But this car is literally too tired and dragging its ass to work.
The rear wheels are
The
frozen
more you watch
shut.
this, the worse it gets.
What the fuck? Oh shit.
Well, she seems to be holding air, and as far as I see it, she just has some new tread. You know, some say that Michael Jackson was reincarnated into a white car. And I'd like to believe that's true.
The good old
That's such
hee
a bad joke. We're keeping it in. Nothing says wake up like 120
S10
PSI
Blazer.
air right to your back.
Oh shit.
Hey, take some notes from this dude. If you drive a shitbox and there's always something breaking on it, make sure you carry some large straps for when you inevitably need to be towed.
That's true.
Well, it seems as if your suspension ain't suspending anymore.
Well, I think your bearings are shot there, bud.
Damn.
The customer states that there's a small oil leak, and the customer can't see where it's coming from.
That's not a small leak, buddy. That's the whole shaft.
Just installed this new automatic converter in my truck. It shifts a little too hard, but I'm getting her dialed in.
What the fuck?
Go to third gear, you
Overheated?
Oh, that's hot.
You overheated the shit out of it.
Never let them know your next move. Never.
At the fuel gauge?
Fun fact,
That float's probably
did you know that
breaking.
you can check to see if your car has a secret drug addiction with a simple test. If your battery gauge is tweaking out when the vehicle is off and the key is out of the ignition, but stops completely when you apply the brake, there is a good chance that your vehicle is addicted to amphetamines. Take it to rehab immediately.
Change the battery.
Hey, how much torque does that engine put out? This much.
Damn, broke the whole pulley. And it's the whole shaft in the transmission. It was gone.
Okay.
High Point, North
Let's
Carolina.
head over to High Point, North Carolina, where we've
going
got
on? We're
some
about an
real-time
hour in.
Destination energy at this train crossing. The drivers sitting at this railroad crossing are just waiting patiently for a train heading south to go by. Once it did, the crossing gates lifted. Everyone's like, cool, let's go. Except, surprise, the gate suddenly drops again.
Oh,
this
no.
blue car and the dash cam truck are now trapped. And the second train coming north is coming in hot.
Oh,
the driver
shit.
briefly panics like a Scooby-Doo character, and then thinks about it for just a moment, and then bails out. Not before making sure to grab her purse, of course. The truck slams it in reverse and busts through the gates just moments before the train comes barreling through. And the train, it absolutely eats the blue car into Nick.
Damn.
I don't feel so good.
Now,
I think
when
the city
said
should
that
be at
Lady
fault for
Bailey,
that one.
I meant it. She is nowhere to be found. Because what's better than totaling your car? That's right, catching a charge after. She finally turns herself in 2 days later. She ends up being charged with no license and a railroad crossing violation. Pro tip, playing Frogger with a train isn't as fun as it sounds. It's allergy season, y'all. And most
Malibu.
cars are allergic to ragweed. Poor fella.
Oh, shit. What the fuck?
Customer came in for some suspension work, but he was only working with a $20 budget. So we hooked him up with some top-notch zip ties and sent him on his way. Another satisfied customer.
Broke the leaf spring. Is it? That's the drive shaft right there. See, it broke off of the differential. See that shit?
My wife's new boyfriend said that his lug nuts won't stay tight. And if
What
I've
the
learned
fuck?
anything, it's that with enough duct tape and bungee cords, you can fix just...
Okay, that's this is crazy. But did he just say his wife's new boyfriend? I hope that's not true, because if this guy has common sense and this is her boyfriend's car, she got a serious downgrade.
about anything. Good luck, Mark. You little son of a... yes.
Oh,
I see your
shit.
tie rod is in the you were gonna die at any moment setting. Just
That's your
remember,
Pitman arm.
if you're gonna have the druggie up the street fix your car radio for some crack rock, just know that you'll probably be switching your stations with the AC controls going forward.
How in the hell do you do that?
Sweet camber mod, dude.
He broke the strut.
Turns out, over-torquing transmission bolts will cause it to bleed a little.
Yep, crack the housing. That's why torque specs
Hey,
are
have you seen
invented.
those new auto-retracting dipsticks?
Pretty cool.
This lady drove this in to figure out where the ticking noise was coming from, and I must say, it
What the
terrifies me to
fuck?
think that they actually drove this in. Well, time to put all the goop back in and sell the truck.
Because you don't change the differential
Have you ever
fluid.
seen what happens when you drive 10 miles with no gear oil?
Oh shit, they
That's
got
right.
stupid
No
hot.
lube, much friction, super hot.
Oh, that's hot.
There's a reason why you put oils inside the components of the car. Not only is it to make sure it's not metal to metal rubbing, it also helps keep the vehicle running cool.
Customer brought his car in for a very minor oil shower. Do you ever feel like you're just barely hanging on in life? Well, If it makes you feel any better, chances are you probably have a better grasp than this fuel tank strap.
They didn't even bolt it all the way
stay
in.
Positive, bro. Stay positive. Customer states that he had this exhaust system installed at another shop.
That's
Quick question, bud.
shitty welds.
Did that other shop, by any chance, produce, sell, consume, or did you pay them with methamphetamines?
Probably.
Now, I'm a firm believer that you should have to pass a test to own a welder.
Yep.
That might be some of the worst booger welding I've ever seen. I don't know what kind of life this dude lives, but he took this car on a test drive from the dealership and brought it back about 15 minutes later with bullet holes all in it.
Oh,
Claims he has
shit.
no idea what happened.
Okay.
I think it's pretty reasonable to say that if your car's suspension sounds like it's sawing wood, then there's probably a good chance that there's something wrong.
Yeah, all the bushes are gone.
This lady dropped off her car for a transmission flush. She apparently didn't find it important to tell anybody about the insane amount of mold that she had in the car.
I will not be getting in a car like that. I would decline that. That is a health fucking hazard. You know, a transmission flush pays an hour, hour and a half, depending on your shop. It's not worth you getting paid. If you're getting paid $30 an hour and the job pays you 2 hours, it's not worth you getting $60 and getting sick or contracting some type of disease from that.
How are you okay with driving this car? Better yet, how is your respiratory system doing, ma'am?
Das Auto.
This might be one of the grossest cars I've ever seen. Get your together, ma'am. Imagine, if you will, a normal Saturday morning.
Shit.
You're about to change your air filter. Then boom, a damn snake.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's
Customer
not a good
states that
idea.
all of the lights on his dash flicker intermittently. Well, maybe. Now hear me out. Just maybe. It has something to do with your lack of automotive wiring knowledge.
What
When
the
installing all
fuck
of your
are
own
you-
Chinese light bars, it's important not to connect to just any wire that reads 12 volts.
Yeah.
And I cannot stress how important ground.
If you're gonna do aftermarket light bars, wire them into your lights. Because when your lights come on, it'll give the light bar power. But wire it to the light bar switch. That way when the lights come on, the light bar switch has power. You push the buttons to send the power to the light bars. That would be your safest bet. Because if you buy the correct light bar wire kit, you'll get an inline fuse and you will get a relay to protect shit from burning down.
Sounds are. Take your to a professional, people. Hey, let's take a break from the jokes real quick and just admire this awesome 1924 Rolls-Royce Silver Ghost.
And a
It's got
steam-
a 7.4 liter inline six, makes about 40 to 50 horsepower, which the quick math on that tells us that it's making roughly 6 to 7 horsepower per liter.
Damn.
It idles right around 150 RPMs, and it gets about
That's
3
old
miles per
school,
gallon.
old school.
Cool stuff. I can't wait to tell Greta about this one.
How dare you?
3 miles to the gallon? That's
This guy
not
just
that much
bought
gas.
a brand new truck off someone on Facebook and got it for an unbelievable price. About 15 minutes later, it died on the highway, and the dude blocked him. This is why I always recommend that you meet at
Chevrolet.
a shop and just pay the small fee to have a mechanic check it over.
Yep. The Chevrolet, you could tell. That's a Chevy oil transmission pan. That's the thermostat block on the transmission. That's like a thermostat block. Either it's not tightened. Both looks like it's not tightened down all the way, but those end up getting stuck closed more than half of the time, and that's what causes these transmissions to grenade, because that gets stuck closed, and the transmission's just pumping in hot fluid. It doesn't go through the cooler to cool down. They do sell you a bypass for like $60 to put in there, and it basically bypasses that. So it's just basically these lines are gonna flow freely through it all 24/7, and your transmission won't get above 180 degrees, which will prolong your transmission from grenading. But this is why I say, if you're gonna buy a car, please take it somewhere to a mechanic you trust, a shop you trust, and get a pre-delivery inspection. That way you know you're not gonna buy a lemon that's gonna cause you headaches in the end.
Remember, private party sales are typically not required to follow lemon laws.
Yep.
Stay safe out there. Trust no one. I have to know what you're trying to accomplish here.
Oh,
I
that is
understand a
dangerous.
spacer, but I can't really rationalize 14 inches of spacers.
that one is pushing some of the limits, but that is still safe. That is beyond retarded. And that is just extremely dangerous. Why would you do this? Why? That is just one good pothole, and those are all going to break. These will break, and you're going to be
Do you
hurting.
know certain cars have a taste preference? This one, for example, absolutely hates Mountain Dew.
That's exhaust fumes going into the cooling system causing that. That head gasket is blown.
This dude got some new seats from the junkyard and tried to wire them up himself. All things considered, not too bad.
The
Not
motor.
Too bad indeed.
He wired the wrong switches.
When self-driving technology becomes stubborn.
Whatever, I do what I want.
Let's get real for a second. How much do you need to be paid to drive this car for a full day?
Hell no.
Taking bids down in the comments.
Hell no.
Hey, let's take a quick second to thank the sponsor of today's video, RealTruck.com. They sent me this undercover swing case, and it's quickly become one of my favorite truck upgrades. It mounts right in that dead space between the wheel well, and it swings out over the tailgate, so you're not crawling into your bed every time you need something. Just pull the latch, and it comes right to you.
That's pretty cool.
I'm a god boy.
It holds up to 75 pounds, which is more than enough for tools and straps and all that random stuff we end up hauling around.
That's pretty
the
cool.
lid is weather sealed, and it's lockable, so everything stays dry and secure. The installation is super easy, maybe 30 to 45 minutes with basic tools. If you've got a drill and some patience, you're good. And if you ever need that extra bed space, it lifts right off the lockable hinges in seconds. It is made right here in the good old US of A.
I'm about to look into one of those for my brother's truck.
And Real Truck backs it with a 1-year warranty.
Because you can put
They
your
also
tools in there and
offer
lock them up.
guaranteed fitment,
Like your
30-day
impact for your
returns, and
tires, that's
even
good.
financing if you're trying to build out that dream setup. Now, if you're ready to actually organize your bed space, check out the undercover swing case at realtruck.com. I'll put the link in the
That's
description.
pretty cool, man.
And
That's
thanks
pretty,
again to Real
that's
Truck
pretty cool.
for sponsoring today's video. Let's go ahead and get back into it. Man, that's some rare footage right there.
That's a Vola. Look at that.
Has
That's got
anyone
blow
else
any
seen the
second.
time lapse of a tire getting over the mumps? Customer states that he hears a very strange sound coming from the engine. Oh,
Yeah, you got a
sorry,
family of
dude. You're on your
squirrels.
own. Squatters have rights, you know. Just buy a new car and move on.
That's an electrical nightmare right
Customer
there.
states that he heard a slight pop when he was doing some off-roading.
Oh, damn. Slight pop. Not the dangerous.
Hey, we don't let cars go to waste around here. When they stop moving, you can use the drive shaft to sharpen your knives.
You know, when you're married, you find your wife's hair everywhere. It's in the vacuum,
damn.
the drain, the sink, but, I mean, come on.
How did
Get
that
your
get there?
together,
They
lady.
hit somebody?
Hey, Larry, this spinny thing is going, but them wheels ain't moving.
Yeah, so the shaft that goes there broke.
This dash cam catches this guy treating Palisades Parkway in New Jersey
Ah,
like Mario Kart.
Honda driver.
He's swerving, tailgating, basically auditioning for Fast and Delirious.
It's a bad joke. It's a really bad joke.
The dude's rage intensifies as he gets boxed in by a truck in the car, but instead of waiting it out like a normal human, he decides to tailgate the F-150.
That is the dumbest mistake.
The truck taps its brakes, which causes the maniac driver to absolutely lose all common sense and lunges into the far right lane. And here comes the moment where confidence meets a rock wall. Dude darts out and tries to squeeze between the cars, but misjudges it and spins
Stupid.
out before slamming into a granite wall. Miraculously, our street-legal bowling ball walks away with just minor injuries. Plus,
Dumbass.
a couple of court summons for reckless driving, weaving, and just generally driving like a asshole. The driver's ego may have survived, but his front bumper certainly didn't.
Nope.
This hammer here is a special rust-finding hammer.
Oh, damn.
If you're ever having a bad day, just do what I do. Watch this video and remind yourself that at the end...
If you put a car on the lift and it's falling, let the car fall. It's already falling. You don't weigh more than the car. You're not gonna be able to counterweight that thing. And this car fell because look at the lift arms. See how close they are? It was not lifted evenly. There was too much weight in the front. That's why the car wasn't pushed forward enough in order to be put on the lift properly.
End of the day, at least you're not this poor son of a...
That was improper lifting of
Customer
the
came in for some
technician.
basic suspension work. You know, normal stuff. Here's the problem though. The entire underside of the car is caked in hardened concrete.
What the?
I don't know how he did this, or even if he knows that he did it, but I don't know what he expects me to do. Man, a snap-on jackhammer is going to be pricey.
Yep. The air hammer.
Ma'am, before we get started, I have a couple of questions I need answered. First, are those jelly beans? Also, why and how?
Why'd you put this in the generic filter?
I got some jelly beans.
I mean, free
You
candy,
wouldn't
right?
think of it, but did you know that mechanics occasionally have to deal with the paranormal? About 1 in
Yes, we
50
do.
cars suffer from demonic
Yep.
possession. Usually a little holy water in the coolant. It's good to go.
It's
This
not
lady
true.
came in with a ridiculous request. She needs her tires, and I quote, recarved for improved traction.
So, what they mean by recarving is it's actually a thing in certain states you can do it. It's mostly done with semis, but with cars, it's called regrooving, where you'll take a hot iron and you'll recut tread into the tire. But if I remember correctly, regrooved tires are only allowed to be used for off-road applications, not on public safety roads. So even if they did regroove these, she couldn't drive on the public road because that would get her a ticket and get her in serious trouble. But some states do let you do regroove tires. I know it's mostly done on semis though, but some states will let you do them on passenger vehicles.
Oh, sure. No problem. Let me just go get my tire whittling knife. This guy just spent $3,000 at another shop to figure out why his check engine light was on. After
Right there.
replacing several things, they finally told him that they couldn't find the problem. Turns out, the problem wasn't too hard to find at all.
Nope, just a snap wire.
Assuming you aren't completely incompetent.
Just a snap wire, dude.
I feel like some cars know when they're going to the crusher.
Oh, damn, look at that.
It breaks my heart to hear them yelping like that.
Either differentials locked up, because this could be a all-wheel drive car. Yeah, that differential's locked up, or the brake caliper's locked up.
Here's a quick mechanic tip. You can make your crappy sounding car sound a lot like a Harley by just dropping the drive shaft at 45 miles an hour. Thank me later. At this point, it feels like an OSHA violation just standing under this thing. I'd recommend we clean this thing up, but I feel like the rust is the only thing holding this poor son of a together. You don't need a mechanic, man. You need a paleontologist.
Okay, we're gonna take a quick little few minute break. I need to go use the bathroom. So let me put you on the break time show real quick. Okay, I am back. Let's go. We're back. Okay.
Oh, that's not normal, guys. That's not supposed to do that. Man, these old trucks are really sensitive. You should be fine as long as you never hit a bump. Ever.
Oh, the fuse box.
Listen, if your battery warning light is on, before you go start checking and replacing the battery, let's do the basic stuff first. For example, check to make sure there's a fucking serpentine belt on your car.
Yep. Spins the alternator
I think
over.
it's pretty cool that you're trying to learn how to do automotive wiring and stuff, but come on, man. You have to know that dangling your wiring harness right above your wheel is probably not the greatest idea, right?
It's not smart at all.
I mean, considering the state of the rest of your car, I doubt you
Holy shit.
Hell, honking faster, Richie. We almost got a full tank.
And the float in the gas tank,
Tell
the
me your daddy
float
pays
on the
for
fuel pump's
everything
going out.
without actually telling me your daddy pays for everything.
Oh damn, no wheel missing.
Hey, some of us are trying to sleep around here. If
Hey,
you
that does
wouldn't
in the fuel
mind.
tank.
This car is so ready to race that it starts at 5,000 RPMs.
It's not good.
What the
The brownie milkshake.
Well, that's about as useless as screen doors on a submarine.
What the hell?
If you ever needed a reason to not buy a Town and Country, this is a pretty good reason. This car has no idea how fast it's going, and considering it's currently parked and the wheels are off of it, this is a pretty big issue.
Oh damn, it's a wiring issue.
This dude said that he accidentally ran over a political sign in his neighborhood and that he almost lost his foot. I didn't quite understand what he meant by that until I looked at the undercarriage.
Oh damn, that's an
Well,
axe.
Did you learn?
I've learned nothing.
So here's a fun hack that I learned on TikTok. If you cut this completely useless pipe off, you can get your exhaust note to sound more like a World War II era machine pew pew.
Why? Look at the cow.
You know, when you eat Taco Bell in the car, it's not just going to affect you.
Oh no.
Think about your car for a change.
That's
Hey, Larry.
sludge.
Those damn aliens are trying to make contact again.
This customer said that she just barely brushed the curb. And
No.
the only way that makes any sense to me.
She
is
brushed
that
at
was
100
the
miles an hour.
567th time that she lightly brushed the curb.
And I let you brush at 100 miles an hour.
Turbsky, huh? You are.
Yep.
Bad Turbsky.
Yep,
Oh,
that's
bad.
all
You done
damage.
real bad.
Hey man, I'm in a rush. Can you just patch this up real quick?
The
Dude,
fuck?
how do you even do... Wait, did you just say you wanted a f***ing patch?
Hey, Jim.
Yeah?
The queen bee
Go
got
over to
stuck
my
in the
tailgate real
tailgate.
Quick and grab my toolbox, would you?
Larry, now I know we're best friends, and I respect you. I do. But you gotta be one of the dumbest rednecks if you think I'm going anywhere near that tailgate right now.
Customer brought this in because he notices a wobble at high speed. I bet this thing is super fast with all the weight reduction done to it. Some 96% rust.
Yep. One hard pull and the whole
Dude,
truck's
you
gone.
can't piss here. You know what I always say?
Yeah.
Epoxy it and call it good.
Nope, it's welded.
You know, sometimes you should check on the mental health of your car. If your glove box opens like this, it's a classic sign of depression. Customer
Change the
states that his
filter.
bumper keeps coming off when hitting curbs.
Stop
I mean,
hitting curbs.
Yeah, man. Curbs are kind of known for doing that occasionally.
Stop hitting curbs.
You know, watching a dog attack some pressurized tire air is all fun and games until that same dog is there waiting for grandma to blow out her birthday candles. Customer declined ball joint replacement. It was towed back in 3 hours later after he left.
Yeah, a car
Listen
crash,
to your
yep.
mechanic, people.
Why? Why? I take those off. I don't touch those. It's just weird.
Ah, yes. Virginia, where the roads are scenic and the scams are plentiful. This dude's just out for a nice drive when this
Another
white
Honda?
Camry pulls up behind them,
Oh, Camry
stopping traffic like she's hunting a paycheck. She's
Okay,
patient,
Toyota driver this
she's
time.
poised.
She's a lady.
She's waiting for that perfect opportunity to turn a minor inconvenience into a major compensation. And wouldn't you know it, she finds it. She cuts in front of the dash cam car and immediately slams on
That
the
is
brakes like
the
she
dumbest
just saw
thing
a
you can
squirrel.
do. Squirrel. Squirrel.
Boom. Rear end collision. Perfectly executed. Now, why did I say
Can I
she
get my
was
energy
looking
drink
for a
going?
paycheck? Well, it's because there's no reason at all for her to turn into a small road marked with a giant no turning sign that says authorized vehicles only. She hops out of the car and immediately launches into a full mime routine, waving her arms, yelling, flailing, like she's auditioning for a community theater production of I'm Not at Fault the musical. Then she storms up to the dashcam driver's window and, in her most delightful voice, and by that I mean screeching, tells him that he hit her, so he is clearly at fault.
She's got a
And then,
cameraman.
plot twist. She pulled this stunt with her young kid in the back seat because nothing says responsible parenting like using your child as a prop in your insurance fraud attempt. Turns out she didn't even have insurance. Geico reviewed the dashcam footage, slapped her with full responsibility, and now she owes them $16,000.
Yep.
So, if you were wondering how to go from a Camry driver to a full-time debt collector's pen pal, this is how. Did you know that at the end of its life, an alternator will turn into a sparkler for just a few minutes?
Yeah,
It's,
that's shorting out internally.
It's beautiful.
Well, she ain't much. Just an old beat-up truck that gets me from point A to point B. Now,
Oh,
you said
yes.
something about racing for 1,000?
Yes, a Bolton. That's a Bolton turbo system. Or it can be a Bolton Pro Charger, depending. But most likely it's probably a Bolton belt-driven turbo. Said race for 1,000. We
Customer
go in
states that he
here.
brought his car straight here after paying the neighborhood mechanic to install some suspension and steering parts that he just got from Ocado.
He didn't tighten nothing up.
And this is the that I have to fix now.
You're wasting your time, and what else are you wasting? Your parents' money.
Go to the guy who do it right the
Customer
first
brought this
time.
in for a steering wheel wobble at all speeds.
Yeah, look at the tire. Look at
Upon
it.
trying to
Flat
explain the
spots.
issue with the tire, she became visibly upset and stormed out of the shop because she
It's got
didn't
flat
want
spots
to,
and it's got a hump in
I
it.
Quote, be scammed into buying new tires. I gotta admit though, it did bring a smile to my face watching her drive her wobbly ass away from my shop.
There's a flat spot there and there's that hump coming on.
This dude said that his car ices over when it gets cold, and he wants me to fix that. All right.
Defrost on.
Sure thing, bud. I'll pass that message on to the big man upstairs.
He's not making it cold.
Child, of course I can honor your request, but it shall cost thee $59.99 plus labor. And lo, I offer no warranty.
Damn, we don't offer no
Mechanic
warranty.
Hack number 671.
What?
You got a hole in your muffler? It ain't
Spray
nothing
foam?
Some expanded foam and an old license plate won't fix. Get to it, skeet.
Buy the
This
muffler
customer
for $50
brought their
bucks.
car to a shop in Canada, telling the mechanics that his car's been overheating and acting up a little.
Yeah,
Turns out
that's
it was a little bit more of an
more
issue
than
he thought,
overheating.
'cause within about 10 minutes, his car just decided to say F it and caught fire.
Oh, my ozone.
Sure, wire coat hangers are useful, but hear me out. They won't fix your sway bar mount rusting completely away from
Nope.
your vehicle.
Don't live up
For
north.
everyone's safety, please stop working on your own car.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hey, have you seen the new water-cooled wiring harness Ford put out? Pretty cool, man.
It's got a pinhole in the
Customer
cool
just
system.
brought this in because he has an oil leak, and this is a perfect example of how trying to fix your own vehicle might end up costing you more money, because now I have to remove caulk, RTV, and 2 different kinds of Flex Seal.
Why would he put that on there? Why?
As cars get a little older, it's imperative that you get creative.
That's a good fix.
Customer states that his car sounds like children being jump scared. Yeah, that checks out. Solid description. Now, here's a fun test for all my mechanically inclined viewers. Let me know in the comments how you think this person destroyed their treads in this particular pattern. People bring the
Alignment
weirdest
completely
problems
shot.
into the shop. This dude complained of a slippery steering wheel, which is not hard to believe, being as that he has a steering wheel cover on a steering wheel cover on a steering wheel cover. And what do we have here? Oh, use bloody band-aids on the door handle.
Ugh.
Because why not? Now, we're in Jonesboro,
Arkansas?
Arkansas, and these two cops.
That's where
arrive
Paula's
at
gonna
this
move to,
place.
right?
Did that officer of the law just litter? How
That's where you're gonna be living at, Paulo.
dare you, sir? Anyways, apparently there's a smart-mouthed drunk teen causing problems.
Oh no.
How much have you had to drink? You know what? I have drank something, but it's none of your business.
The allegedly drunk fella is cuffed and he's tossed into the back of the cruiser. Seems like a wrap, right? Nah. My guy pulls a Houdini and slips his hands out of the cuffs. The cop is driving and has absolutely no clue as to what's happening right behind him, but the kid likes to push the buttons, so he taunts the officer a little bit. This freaks the cop out just enough to cause him to speed up significantly and begin weaving traffic. Meanwhile, the dude is trying to light up the back of the front seat with a lighter that he had in his pocket. Well, the distraction works. The officer loses control, the car flips, causing the officer to hit that well-known eject button and send the teen flying out of the back window like intended.
Idiot.
As is, of course, the tradition.
And yet, after all that, the allegedly drunk guy gets up and runs off. I swear, adrenaline is one hell of a drug.
Yep.
They catch
Once he
him
wears
shortly
off,
after
though.
and throw the book at him. Escape, public intoxication, fleeing, minor in possession, impersonation of David Blaine. You know, the usual stuff. The jaws of life come to peel the car open and recover the officer. He gets airlifted to the hospital and thankfully recovers. So, everyone lives. But the cruiser? That thing's heading to cruiser heaven. Rest easy now. We've done good.
They killed a cop.
People always ask me why I carry around a bunch of Harbor Freight flashlights. And honestly, a flashlight and some rubber bands are a lot cheaper than new bulbs sometimes. Don't hate.
Hate is because they ain't us.
If you're trying to impress that
Low
special
rider.
woman in your life, there is nothing that they love more than almost being ejected out of a car at 25 miles an hour. She will show you that much needed affection with some very, very light love taps. Not
Too
very
hard
many
to switch
people
his
know this,
homeboy.
but I will let you in on a little secret. If your
Honey?
brakes feel a little spongy, replacing your brake fluid with honey will yield some pretty sweet results.
That's what I said. That's what I said in yesterday's video. Brake fluid must be changed every 2 years or every 45,000 miles, depending on the temperature and weather outside.
Sweet!
Today we'll be inspecting the corrosion of this ancient artifact that was brought into us. Hey man, that ain't no artifact, man. That's my truck.
Yep.
You keep quiet during my lecture, sir.
Oh,
Customer
no.
states that every time he walks by his car, he hears it say, "This pretty much sums up me having a good day, and then I have to work on the car."
What a dork. Why would you do
This next
that?
generation of cars is very advanced. They have this secondary suspension system built right into the hub. And I think that's pretty neat.
That's pretty neat.
Have y'all seen this new fad?
Oh, that
I only
chick,
just
yeah.
learned about it, but apparently people have this woman grind her signature into their tailgate so other people will know that they're simps. Very interesting.
I mean, that's pretty cool to be able to be that perfect, neat cursive with an angle grinder. That takes skill.
You know, I've said this before, but I feel pretty justified saying it this time. I do not get paid enough for this shit, man. I signed up for an oil change.
That's why
not
we
to
had
be
one
a
on the
snake
dashboard.
wrangler.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Customer states that when the car is idling, it sounds like something up front is idling. And when braking, it feels like brakes.
That makes no sense.
Hello?
Hi,
What's
ma'am.
up?
Yeah, we managed to fix you.
Yes, that has happened once. We found it in the dashboard of a lady's car. She lost a 10-foot boa constrictor python. I don't know how you lose a python in your car, but it was. Let's just say it was kind of fun getting a snake out of a dashboard. If you don't know, dashboards are a pain to take off.
Your problem. We removed the brakes and the starter. Feel free to come pick it up when you get a chance.
Oh yeah, no brakes, no starters. You want idle or brake?
Customer states the engine is possessed. No problems. I got this. Okay, that should do it. All the evil spirits have been expelled. That'll be $250, please. You know, people ask me all the time how they're supposed to know when to top off their headlight fluid, and I can't stress this enough. You will know. Customer brought his lowered truck in because he can hear a clanging sound from the wheel.
Your spring broke.
That's what happens when you chop your coil to lower it and don't even have the decency to remove the part you cut.
Yep. I love that cartoon.
Alright, what do we got today? Customer states that the engine sounds throaty like a diesel. Well, that doesn't sound great. What are we working on here? Ah, okay. A 3-liter diesel engine.
Yeah, it's diesel.
Hey, Mike, let her know that we can swap it with a gas engine.
I've had one of those Jeep Cherokees come in one time. It was a diesel with a 5-speed with a 5-speed manual in it, and it was pretty. That was pretty cool to see a diesel Jeep with a 5-speed.
But it ain't gonna be cheap. Apparently, this
Oh,
customer
damn.
swapped their rear springs for
Yep.
ones from a set of moon
Bouncing.
shoes.
Hey, Larry, I found the problem. This dangle handle is all flappy like, and the squiggle tube is all folded and such.
They didn't tighten it down all the way, or it popped out of the socket.
But it is, Larry.
Kias aren't really known for their quality, but at least they've upgraded their anti-theft security.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, so what he means by anti-theft security, Kias, on the key models, if you actually just take like a butter knife or a screwdriver, you can pop out the ignition cylinder. There's a little piece in there. With pliers or a USB, you can actually turn that and it turns the car over without a key. We're working for Hyundai and Kia. Those we had a lot of those ignition problems coming in. We had to replace ignitions.
You get your hands off me.
This person either has some sort of animal infestation or a very odd and specific extreme hoarding problem.
Oh, damn.
Either way, I would like absolutely nothing to do with this. Thank you.
What are those limes?
This person's car was overheating, and they thought that the best course of action was to dump their cold Starbucks pink drink into the coolant. Which, might I add, won't help if you've cracked your cylinder head.
Yeah.
There is only 2 reasons why your car should be doing this. One of them is a pretty good time. The other one is going to cost you. Well, to be fair,
they're
I
both
don't
gonna
know your
cost you.
lifestyle. They might both cost you.
Yep.
Let's take a look at what happens when you slam on the brakes in an old truck without ABS. Fun stuff, right? Pothole, you say?
If you don't have ABS, you gotta know how to brake with the right. You have to know how to brake with your foot. You can't just slam on the brakes. So ABS design, anti-lock braking. When you're going on a wet road and you slam your brakes, ABS slowly stops the tire like that, so it doesn't let the tire wear as much, so you can come to a stop. So when you have no ABS and you slam on the brakes, the tire's just scraping against the pavement straight, which is chewing up the rubber. So what you would do is, if we have no ABS, what you do is you call float the brake. You barely tap it a few times to make the tire do that motion to slow itself down. Don't slam on the brake.
My boy, what you've experienced is nothing more than a mere divot. Where
Rims
I'm
in
from,
2 pieces.
You wouldn't understand the meaning of a true pothole.
Oh, damn.
Customer states that he hears a loud clunk when he hits the accelerator. After a quick inspection, we found that he needs a new engine and transmission.
Yep.
It's time to make the big bucks today, y'all.
Yeah, all that broke.
These Honda dudes just love modding their car. This dude just installed the new DJ steering mod.
Ryan Reynolds.
Just a side note, it's normally considered a pretty good idea to change your tires just at least once in a decade.
Every 4 years, it's best to change tires every 4 years.
Alright, what do we got here? Don't roll the windows down or the vehicle will self-destruct. What? That's gotta be a prank. You know, one thing they don't ever tell you about living with a woman is that her hair is gonna get everywhere. And I mean everywhere.
My, how did they get an exhaust?
Okay, customer brought this in for our monthly $75 interior detail special. God damn.
It's moldy.
Well,
Fan clutch.
That don't look like nothing a tube of JB Weld can't fix.
Air
This, folks, is
filter.
what it looks like when you don't change your air filter ever. But I'm more concerned about the air quality you live in.
Yep.
You need to get your lungs checked. Sir, I'm sorry to tell you this, but unfortunately your truck has taken it upon himself to start manufacturing its own crystal methamphetamines. A customer brought this in today to see if we could patch it up for him.
Nope, there's no way of patching that.
The customer complains of alignment issues. He says the truck is real wobbly.
Oh, look at the
Now,
tires,
I could
dude.
be wrong, but just from eyeballing it here, I think your alignment is fine. The problem might be the 20-year-old tires you got there, boy.
This guy drove this into the shop, and these things can happen.
He
but
broke the control
I'm
arm?
most curious about how that drive into the shop was.
That was, yep. Chatterboxing it.
Hell yeah, brother. This engine is so ready to go.
No
She's
mower
about to
mounts.
jump out the engine bay and take off running.
Woo! This lady brought this car in claiming that she accidentally drove over a parking block. And that really only makes sense if she was doing 50 miles an hour in a parking lot. Ma'am, are you lying to me?
Damn, all four
did lie to you.
rims.
Well, this is a first. On this channel, we've seen all types of oil.
Oh,
We've
damn.
seen clumpy, milkshake, and even venom-like consistency. But I have never seen oil like this before. Customer apparently misunderstood her dad's instructions. And
She
instead
added
of adding
cooking
rear
oil.
main seal stop leak, she added an entire container of Flex Seal.
Don't ever put remain seal stop leak. All it's gonna do is just mess up your engines.
This is the vehicle equivalent to
Oh,
shitting
shit.
events.
The whole drive shaft and transfer case came out.
Hey, bud, you need to check your internet connection. Your wheel seems to be lagging just a little bit. First, we set the parking brake, then eject the ashtray, remove the cup holder, pop the glove box, and that engages my steering wheel fan. It's actually quite simple.
The hell? How would you do that? Oh,
Come on,
damn.
people. You know, the saddest part of this is that it's not even the worst exhaust I've seen all day. Customer claims that her engine seems underpowered for the last couple of weeks. Now, the first thing that we want to do is check the air filter. You see, a clogged air filter can cause...
There's no air filter.
Well, never mind. Some cars are built like tanks, but even tanks are vulnerable to rust. For example, this one's got the structural integrity of a wet napkin.
Listen, man, just replace my brake pads and turn my rotors. You're not gonna.
You
charge
can't
me for
shave
parts I
that.
need.
Turn them into what? Dust? You know, I'm not really a fan of government overreach, but at this point I'm starting to think that welder ownership should require some sort of license.
Yep.
Maybe even some sort of competency evaluation. Still, he gave it a shot, and I kinda admire that. This was brought in because the customer thought he needed new tires due to the uncomfortable vibration he feels at highway speeds. And honestly, I'm a little blown away that he feels nothing unusual until he hits the highway. Your truck has window washing fluid. My truck has headlight and bumper washing fluid. It's not the same.
Some newer cars do actually have washer fluid nozzles for the headlights.
Customer states that his subwoofer isn't working on his DIY sound system. He did such a fantastic job at installing it. I just wanted to take some time and show you how genius his power routing is.
Why would you put the power
good.
cable there?
Zip ties. Wouldn't want it dropping right there. Good, good. Oh, and look at that professional right angle directly up into the floor pan. This is perfection, people.
That's why? Why? Florida. Get ready for some
Now,
crazy
for
stuff.
our
It's
final
Florida.
Clip, a hit and run gone terribly wrong for the runner. A rideshare driver, Terry, just dropped off a customer and pretty much immediately gets T-boned by
Oh,
someone
damn.
not paying attention. This pushes Terry's car into oncoming traffic where it was lightly struck by another car. You can see the at-fault driver back up and try to pull away, but Terry isn't having any of that bullshit. She jumps in front of the car and climbs onto the hood. Bold strategy, assuming that people won't drive with a human clinging to their windshield.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see
But
if
it could
pays off
work.
for 'em.
Spoiler alert.
Didn't work.
They will drive away. The lady reconsiders her actions and stops, and Terry hops down, and for a second it looks like it's over. And she's peeling off again. At this point, Terry goes full vigilante. She chases her to the next intersection and
Yep.
tries to get her to stop, but the fleeing driver threads the needle to make a getaway. So Batman Terry follows suit. Finally, our Dark Knight catches the lady one more time and makes the split decision to ram her into a parking lot.
I'm Batman.
You see, Terry knows the area.
She's
and
like, "Now
she knows
talk."
that there's only one way in and one way out of that parking lot. Terry came for vengeance, but she may have stayed for the chaos. Seeing that the woman is now trying to turn around and make another run for it, our rideshare driver has had enough and pins the getaway car between the hedges and her badly beaten up car.
Nope, can't get it.
Yeah, crazy for justice.
She's the one who hit
Terry
her.
rushes over and goes for the keys. Now we've got a full-on slapfest in and outside of the car.
Oh no.
We've got screaming, grabbing, insults flying. Really just a Friday night Waffle House vibe, you know?
Oh my God!
A witness breaks the two up and the cops roll in. Terry shows them the dashcam footage and the fleeing lady gets cited for everything but being allergic to accountability. Terry's car was smashed on virtually all sides. Moral of the story? Don't commit a hit and run on someone with a dashcam and zero fear of bodily harm.
Yep.
Folks, here's the aftermath of paying the neighborhood crackhead mechanic to install your new stereo. Was it worth the pack of smokes and $5 you paid him?
Nope. Burn the whole car down.
Well,
damn.
I think you might be screwed, bud.
Yeah.
Screwed.
Yeah, you can't patch too close together.
This truck driver got sick of having to pass people up on the right-hand side, so he had us install this piss cannon mod. It works pretty good. Basically, if he has to pass you up on the right-hand side, your car gets a complimentary shower of whatever he has saved in his piss jar for the day. Have you ever wondered why classic cars are rare near the coast? Turns out, salt water and steel have a pretty toxic relationship, one that ends in aggressive automotive decay due to stage 4 car cancer.
Yep.
I don't give a goddamn
Oh,
how famous I am
shit.
or whatever. It don't matter to me because I'm about dead anyway, so what I give a shit.
Do you got curb rash, or are your wheels just in need of a refresh? Well, come on down to the alley between 5th and Broadway and we'll have your wheels looking brand new in no time for just $20 or a little bit of crack rock. The customer said that there is a bad smell when he puts on the heater. Well, as far as I can tell, everything is fine with his heater and ducts, so I sent it over to a specialist I know.
Yeah. A detailer. Yep.
Customer brought this in
Gas
because
to the
the car is
bomb.
pulling to the right pretty aggressively. Which makes perfect sense, being as she's running 2 smaller spare tires on one side of the car. I'll go ahead and let her know that running a spare is supposed to only be temporarily, and it's only...
It's not a
for the
permanent wheel.
love of God. So, sure, you may have seen a lot in your life, but have you ever seen a Jeep limousine? A Jeepazine, if you will.
Oh, damn.
Honestly, though, I can't really tell if I'm disgusted or impressed.
That's
Either
amazing, kind
I'll
of.
take 2, please.
Spectacular. Give me 14 of them right now.
Customer states that the door will not open from the inside. All right, well, let's see what we got here. Well, it opens from the outside. All right. And nothing from the inside. Okay. Ah, the child lock was on. Hey, Steve, let him know that we replaced the door and fixed the problem. Charge him accordingly. Customer states he feels a slight engine vibration over 30 miles per hour.
Oh, damn.
Sir, I'm going to need the name and address of the last person that worked on your car.
They just chopped the
right
frame
now.
and welded it.
Who owns the welder? Who owns the welder? Tell us. Tell us right now. We got him. We got him. Extract the subject. You know, some people just shouldn't be allowed to do their own electrical work on their car. I mean,
No.
come on, man. This isn't one of those full sin moments.
Why? You can just cause a fire.
Get out. What's going on, fam squad? We tried a mechanic hack so you don't have to. To fix this failing head gasket, we cracked 2 eggs into the oil fill port. Well, after a full disassembly, I can say with confidence that putting eggs in your oil won't fix a thing. Stop it.
That was an
Without
old
waiting any
old
closer
mechanic
and
trick back
closer,
in the
this
day.
guy converted his car into a portable smoke machine. So now wherever he goes,
Head
he
gasket's
brings the
blown.
spooky vibes. Beyblades is a kid sport. Let me show you the adult version of it. In the
Oh,
suburban
damn.
wild, the elusive Volkswagen makes its presence known. From deep within its suspension comes a strained, intermittent groan, a peculiar and chaotic sound believed to be its mating call. A truly fascinating display from one of nature's most misunderstood machines. It's actually pretty easy to tell when you're having window issues.
Just close my eyes for a
When it
second.
starts sounding like a horror movie, you need to fix something. Did you know that if your OBD port on your
Oh,
car
damn.
does not work, your car will give you out smoke signals? This one specifically is telling me that it needs a $4,000.
That's what you call blowback. When the engine's so far gone, it's blowing that pressure back out to the piston rings.
engine rebuild.
Put a new engine in it, dude. Don't even rebuild it.
So, we've been talking, and we know that you love your Subaru, but I think it's time that you let it go. The neighbors keep calling the cops about a helicopter in the neighborhood.
Oh, damn. Good fellas.
Now you listen here, Valve Stem. You had one job.
Hey, Larry. This truck got one of them new fancy rear ends that have automatic adjusting angle.
What
That's
the hell?
pretty neat, huh, Larry? Larry?
How did they do that? Oh, no drive check connected.
Have you been using brake cleaner?
Oh, it's connected.
Again?
Oh, damn.
Yeah. You remember the Amityville horror movie? Well, it's based on a true story about a car.
Hey, crazy TF.
The customer states they, and I quote, gently tapped the curb.
That's not a tap, bro. That's a full-blown hit.
But it was real gentle like. Sure thing, bud. When feeling threatened, the mighty Duramax reveals a fascinating display of dominance. It releases a thick plume of black smoke, a behavior known as
rolling coal.
Moments later, it raises its tow mirrors high, a classic defense posture. But don't be alarmed. These magnificent creatures are far more frightened of you than you are of them. Customer states the alternator will not charge.
Where's the belt?
I see the problem here. Hey, sir, I assume you downloaded the app and calibrated this new Bluetooth serpentine pulley setup you have here? My brother's recently single, so he started getting back in the dating game. Because I'm such a fantastic brother, I installed some stuff in his car to remind him to always be safe.
That's messed up,
let's
bro.
see what we got here. AC is blowing hot air. Well, let's see it. Yep.
I could tell just from this right here. This is a Mitsubishi. I know it's a Mitsubishi because I worked for Mitsubishi before. And these are Mitsubishi gauges for the dial knobs in the car.
Hey,
That's
Joe,
like a.
Let her know that the repair is free, but there's a $100 charge.
That's a sport.
A shop fee.
That's an old sport.
$100 charge for a shop fee. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just waiting for my possessed car to stop seizing.
Oh, damn.
Are we ready to go, buddy? Nope. Okay. Take your time. Are you having a good day? Well, let me ruin that for you real quick. Someone took this perfectly gorgeous 50s F100, and those sick bastards dropped it on a Toyota 4Runner power plant with its interior. Is nothing sacred anymore? I mean, who am I kidding? This thing's actually...
Okay. You're going to drop that on a frame. Drop it on a Toyota frame with the 2JZ in it. Why are you going to put a 4Runner engine? Put the 2JZ and give it more horsepower or lighter weight.
Pretty cool. Customer brought this in for suspension as well.
Yep.
I got some good news and I got some...
Crack the differential.
The good news is, your suspension's fine. Customer claims he's randomly hearing a weird sound coming from the dash. This one was a hard one to find, but after a full teardown, the problem was located.
It's a cat.
So, now we have a shop cat. His name is Lugnut.
Lugnut? That's awesome.
Well, now, folks, you see, after getting sent up north, Bo and Luke weren't used to driving on anything colder than a jug of Daisy's sweet tea, so when they saw that big old snow pile by the
See,
roadside,
people in the chat,
they hit it
anyone
like
who's
a
watching,
rabbit
please
and
drop
straight
any
in.
car questions down in the
Stuck
chat.
tighter
I
than
will
boss
answer
all
them.
the booth.
We are an hour.
Guess
We
the
are an
boys
hour and
just
50
learned that
minutes
snow
in.
don't jump near as good as dirt.
We are reacting to car fails. Oh,
bang,
damn! The turbo
had
blew up
immediate loss
eternally.
of power. And it looks like old Spoolie Boy is whistling for the Lord now.
And bro put too much boost in that turbo. Like, dude, you gotta run like 8, 9 pounds. 13 to 15 pounds is too much. We salute you, Turbo.
Customer brought this car in because it's been having some strange issues since he fixed his own wiring last week. And I'll tell you this, absolutely nothing could have prepared me for what was found. But if you call this a fix, it's probably better for everyone that you never work on cars again.
Why?
Is that a fucking hose clamp, dude?
Why?
Sometimes when your car has issues, all it needs is a gentle little pet. But cars are a lot like cats in that it's very easy to pet too much.
Yep.
Let's have a moment of silence for those poor souls that live in the Salt Belt.
Yep.
Those poor sons of bitches have frames with the structural integrity of a damn potato chip.
You can punch holes in that frame with your fist.
Customer brought this one in saying that his brakes aren't working properly.
That's
After
your
a brief
caliper.
inspection, the cause of the problem was very apparent. Now, the only question is,
How is that even possible?
customer brought this one in for a hip replacement after hitting something on the highway doing 100 miles an hour. Apparently, BMW denied his warranty request even though he claims it wasn't his fault. Whose fault would it be, dude?
Yeah.
Folks, this is a prime example of what happens when you accidentally jump your car with the leads backwards.
Yep,
It's
you
an
fry
instant
everything.
way to give your car advanced dyslexia and panic disorders.
You fry the whole
Customer brought
system.
this in to get checked.
You jump it backwards. You supply ground to power, and you power everything that's grounded, which will cause everything to turn on at one time and cause damage.
Checked out due to an issue with his seats getting wet after it rains. Well, I don't know, man. Now hear me out. It might have something to do with this bullet hole you got here, bud.
Oh, damn.
I did my first desk pop. It's a real thing, right?
Nope.
A desk pop? No, that's not real.
Let me show you why you shouldn't get your exhaust done by that guy that can do it cheaper.
Yep.
The
Your
welding is the
compa
first
can do
thing
it
that
cheaper.
sticks out here. The poor quality booger welds is going to be a theme throughout, so we'll move past it. But it gets so much worse. In addition to the insane amount of exhaust leaks everywhere, this dude uses
Straight
plumbing
90.
elbows to make his turns. Where the plumbing didn't line up or fit, it would appear that he did some aggressive massaging with a large hammer. Nothing says performance like nice sharp creases in the piping. Then to finish off this masterclass exhaust he set up, he terminates it with what appears to be Harley pipes. True
Why?
craftsmanship on display here, folks.
Why would you put motorcycle pipes
This
in
Uber
there?
driver brought her car in for her annual change, and I think it's a great opportunity to remind all of you of something. Oil needs to be changed every 3,000 to 5,000 miles,
Yep.
or every 6 to 12 months. That doesn't mean one or the other. It means whichever one comes first.
Yep.
If you're driving 60,000...
Remember, like I said, normal cars, 5,000 miles maximum. If you're driving a turbo car, you want to go 3,500 or 4,500 for a turbo car. That way you can make sure your turbo is in top form and it's healthy. Because once the turbo goes bad, it starts drinking in oil, and you're going to be like, why am I burning oil? Your turbo sucks it in and burns it up.
miles a year. Don't get your oil changed annually.
You know, being a mechanic for as long as I can remember, it's taught me a few things. One of them being that sometimes it's better to just not ask certain questions. For example, it ain't any of my business why this man has a crescent wrench sticking out of the bottom of his gas tank.
Oh, that's
Here's a
amazing.
very quick and simple test to determine who is a car person and who is a non-car person. If you see nothing wrong here, you're a non-car person. Congratulations! Customer brought this one in for an oil change. All other services refused because he, and I quote, didn't have time to be scammed. Oh,
Dude,
easy
that's a
fix, bud.
safety hazard.
It's dearly discounted, so it won't run you more than a
Oh,
couple
it's
of
an
bucks
Antler.
of hard-earned dough.
Oh, damn.
Ain't nothing to see here, folks. Just a BMW doing BMW things.
Yep. Oil leaks and burn and electrical shorts.
Well, that's going to finish up today's episode. If you actually stayed this long, just know I appreciate you. Before we wrap things up, I want to thank all...
Remember, guys, please support the channel, New Mechanic. They are the ones who we were reacting to right now. See, we're barely an hour and 54 minutes in. We can... Let's see what we have. Should we watch Karens get arrested? Or... we could do car crashes. Let's see some car crashes for a little bit. We're going to be watching car crashes, and this is the channel right here, Dashcam Lessons. So please go give them some support. And let's start seeing what's going on right here. Ontario, Canada. Let's see. Oh, no. Oh, damn. Why? Why would you even attempt that? Why would you attempt that? Dude, if you're gonna miss your turn, just miss the turn. Don't even try to cut in. Maryland? Let's see. Oh, shit. Wrong side driver. Damn, so the drive shaft broke off on that one? On that Ford? Look how hard it hits. Look, see the drive shaft right here. Oh, I ain't sure. The drive shaft fell off. Massachusetts? Oh, dude, why? Why? Like, you couldn't slow down and cut off or speed up and cut in front of him? El Paso, Texas. Let's see. Oh, why? That car turned too late. Should have waited. At the sofa, California. You got your blinker on. I can hear the blinker. Oh, what an idiot. They're at fault. That maroon car's at fault. Oh, damn. Oh, that sucks to be that lady. Just chilling here. These dorks over here get hit and you get hit. Damn. And they probably hit her car a little bit. Let's see. She ran the red light. Yeah. And look. Bam, right cracked that front mirror. Let's see. Nope. Dude, why? Look, it's already rusty too. Canadian rust. All it is total that whole truck out now. The whole truck got totaled out. Houston, Texas. That's the Houston. That's a lot of traffic on that highway sometimes. Dude, why? Dude, you're playing with dude. Now you blocked off the whole highway because you wanted to be dork and cut. Like I wasn't a me. Push me around like I wasn't a Miata. The BMW driver had no insurance. Oh, damn. That's not good. Damn. Oh, damn. So the cab driver was good, but the semi truck guys weren't. San Antonio. Damn. They should have never turned. Yep.
When we made it,
California?
when I had some friends that made it, and they would make it with like cinnamon apple.
Oh, damn. Somebody ran the red light. Damn. That's dumb. Tennessee?
Yeah, I don't trust you.
Yep. Yeah, he got lucky. They could have took him out. Look at this, Florida. Always crazy stuff going down in Florida. Oh, shit. Okay. So, that guy might be broken down. It didn't look he had hazards on. Like, you gotta put your hazards on if you're gonna stop, especially if there's no shoulder. But also, that truck should have been paying attention as well, too. But also, let's go back. Did he have the hazards on at all? Let's see. No, I don't see no hazards on at all. He was changing a flat. You're changing a flat with no hazards. That's the most dangerous thing ever. So he's pretty much, he caused more than half of this wreck. But also that truck should have been paying attention as well. Damn, dude. Yeah. But they didn't have their hazards on. SUV got slammed between the wall. Damn. Massachusetts, Boston. Let's see, right here. This one. No, this one right here. Oh, shit. First of all, you're going too slow. And you can see the traffic coming, dude. Should have just waited. I don't know what this is. I don't know what state that's abbreviated at, but look at this dork. Come on, dude, really? First of all, if you're gonna, I don't recommend it, but if you are trying to beat the light and it is red, speed up. Don't be going slow. But I do not recommend that. Now look at you. You got wrecked. You got hurt. This person probably got hurt. Look at you. You got hurt and the car's still in drive. And that's gonna probably hit somebody else now. Pennsylvania? Oh no. Oh. Red on red crimes.
Okay.
That was a Ford hitting the Chevy, I think, or
Put on your blinkers.
I don't know. I can't see what kind of truck that is. San Diego, California. Boom. That's almost gone. Oh, look at that. Oh. New York City? Oh no. Yep, ran the stop sign, T-boned him. Oh shit. Oh, they had an internal camera. Damn. One-way lane permit driver stop sign they had said cross traffic does not mean stop underneath it. They were at fault. Cops said they won't be able to get a license for a long time. Look, you know, that's dangerous. Damn, look at that. California? Dude, what the hell, dude? You go into their lane, hit them, and bounce out and go back in. Like, come on, dude. Pay attention. This car right here. This car. No. Damn, not the Camaro. They were at fault. Yeah. I don't think the Camaro ran the red light. I don't think the Camaro ran the red light. Let's see. Because the going right here, they can go. She's in the turn lane, so obviously, if that lane's going, this side should be going as well. That white car ran the red light probably. Man, dude, they just took out that whole Camaro. Look at the wheel. Man, beauty going down. New Jersey. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
I'm genuinely surprised how people
what a bunch of dorks.
Close to Trump haven't
Dummy.
About the odor.
Midland, Texas. Who's gonna get hit? Who's gonna get? Oh, whoa! What happened there? What happened there?
He observed. Here, play this clip. I'm genuinely surprised how people close to Trump haven't talked about the odor.
Pay attention right here in this corner right here. Oh, damn, they were going too fast and they lost control. Damn, they hit that truck head on. Driver came through the intersection sideways, speed limit. Obviously, there had to be hauling ass to cause that type of damage. Let's see. New Jersey. Just straight head on collision. I thought they were going to hit the key, I'm not going to lie. No. Atlanta, Georgia. Just took that Genesis out.
I got you. Get out the car. Get out the car.
Yep, just took out that Genesis. What's your question, RB? Hit me with your question. Louisville. Let's see. Oh yeah, he's gonna. Oh no. Why? Another red on red crime right there. Dude, the trailer got damaged. Yes, SRB Gaming. Go ahead and drop your question. What is it? Do you want to join me tomorrow for some Arc Raiders? I'm gonna ask Gage if he wants to. Arc Raiders tomorrow? Yeah, I'll be able to do some Arc Raiders tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be down for Arc Raiders. We can go ahead and do that. 4 people in the stream. Welcome, welcome. You have any questions about cars? Oh, damn, look at that. 4 cars. You have any questions about anything? Drop them in the comments. I'll answer any questions you have, whether they're car questions or not. Go ahead and drop them down in there. I am a mobile mechanic and I do work for a dealership. If you have any questions about anything, go ahead and drop them in the comments. I will help answer them to the best of my knowledge. And then he's gonna burn off too. Yep. And Ohio, look, they got a camera right there. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow, RB, on the Arc Raiders. South Carolina Cowboy. Oh man, that's what I hate when people do that stuff. Like, with all the advanced technology you have in these cars, you have blind spot detection. You should have been able to see this guy was in your blind spot. No, you still turned. Now look at you. Texas. Dude, you clearly see the red lights. Why would you? California? I see right here. Here's what's going on. What's going on? Right there. Boom! They ran the red light. What does it mean when the truck starts to shake when it's at a stop at a red light? Like the engine starts to idle rough and shake loud? Are we trying to say? If you're at a stop and it's idling, or you see your RPM start fluctuating up and down, it's more likely your throttle body is extremely dirty, and you could take that. You can fix that with a quick clean and a relearn of the throttle position. And that should fix it. Or it can also be if the whole truck starts to shake. Oh, the whole truck starts to shake at an idle or a stop. You could potentially have a motor mount or transmission mount going out, which will cause excessive vibration as well. So what you can do is pop the hood of your truck, put the truck with the emergency brake on, put it in reverse, block both wheels, front and back of the rear wheels, step on the brake, and tap the gas and see if the engine starts to move. If the engine doesn't move and drive, put it in reverse and do the same thing. If the engine starts to move, you'll see which side of the mount's going bad. But if one mount's already bad, you're already paying for them to do one side. You might as well pay the little extra and have both sides done at the same time. But if it's shaking at an idle or a stop, sometimes, like the whole vehicle, it can be a motor mount situation. Now, if you don't have the money to fix that, what you can do is you can actually just put the vehicle in neutral at a stop, and it will, when the vehicle's in neutral, it doesn't idle as high. So it'll actually stop some of the vibration shaking. Canada right here, Quebec, Canada. Let's see. Oh, dude, come on. Why would you do that? Go faster. Got you. I'll let my grandpa know. Thank you. All right, yeah. Let me know, man. It could be simple. He might have a bad mount going out. Or it can just be a dirty throttle body. But you can do that test, like I said. Or you can, if you don't have an extra person, pop the hood and push the car back and forth while it's in park. You can still roll it back and forth while it's in park and see how the engine moves. If it starts to move a lot, it's best to change the 2 motor mounts and your transmission mount out, and that should stop your excessive vibration. Whenever you're on the side of the road and traffic's coming, and you see there's a car and it's kind of far behind, don't cut in. Slow, kind of speed up, put the pedal down and try to get on here as fast as you can. That way they can slow. They don't have to slow down as much, or they don't end up ramming into you. Or wait patiently. Yep. Florida, all right.
Probably had a similar experience when he was a kid.
Oh no. Oh, T-boned the hell out of him.
Do that for you.
Oh man, that dude could have hurt his neck or his back. Yep. North Carolina. Let's see. Oh, I see it. They have the green light, and this dude's running the red light. You, sir, are at fault. You are guilty in the court of zero. Massachusetts. Let me go ahead and mute that because I don't want to get flagged for that. Oh damn! He's turning and this door comes out of nowhere. Yeah, see, I don't want to get flagged for the copyright music. Of course, it's a bunch of young kids in a Nissan just being dorks. Okay. In the New York City, in the Westchester country. Oh, damn. Let's go back and see that one more time.
What just happened? What just happened? Whose fault was it?
Let's see that one more time. Let's see that one more time. You're going, you have right of way, and he's coming out of nowhere. You have the right of way already. Yeah, you're not in the wrong. Drunk driver pulled out without. Oh no. Knoxville, Kentucky. I don't want to get flagged for the copyright music. Oh shit. Dude, you clearly see they have the green light. Just impatient people, man. That's how you get hurt. That's what I tell my sister. She's gonna start to drive soon. I've taught her how to drive, and I tell her, look, you can be the safest driver on the road, but you cannot just worry about yourself. You need to worry about the car next to you, the car in front of you, the car on the side of you. Because you can be driving the safest and perfect, but they can be driving wrong, and they can cause you to crash or hurt you. Most of the time, it's not even you that's causing the accident. It's someone who's driving like a dork, and they'll cut you off and hurt you. So I tell her it's important not to just pay attention to what you're doing, but you got to pay attention to every car on the road as well. Because you don't know, they're on the phone, they can swerve right into you and hit you. Or like that person ran the red light.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, dude. Oh. I don't know what state that is, but let's see what's happening. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. So he hit that car and come straight and hit this dude. But come on, dude. You saw him coming. You could have stopped. You could have gone out the way, moved, threw your baby in reverse and backed up. Oh, they didn't put where this one's from. But damn, he's bombing a hill. Oh, they hit him from behind? Oh, they hit him from behind. Oh, damn, they caused him to spin. Damn. The truck flipped. The cap of the rear left fell off, causing the car. What happened? So I thought he got hit in the back of the car, but see, the cap of the rear left fell off, causing the car to go out of control. Everybody was safe. The cap on the rear left? The wheel? Did the wheel fall off or something? A cap, huh? New York. I got a cousin living there. Upstate New York. Let's see. Tesla in the left lane going about 5 miles sitting in traffic. Okay, you're in a standstill traffic, okay? Dude. That's why I say pay attention, not only for your safety, but pay attention to other people on the road. Yep. It's the only good thing about Teslas, they have cameras all over the car. Sometimes you don't really need a dash cam in a Tesla. The car's a dash cam, but dude, like, yeah, there's the angle one. Damn, that Volkswagen took him out. Is that a Volkswagen? It looks like a Volkswagen. Oh, damn. Yeah, the Tesla didn't move that much because the Teslas are over 7,000 pounds. Electric cars are extremely heavy. I have removed a dry battery out of a PHEV Mitsubishi, and that battery weighs about 900. Damn, dude. Look at that. The rain. I don't know if that was caused by the rain or just caused by negligence, but that Scion's gone. Yeah, I replaced the whole drive under battery, and the battery weighs about 900 pounds. I have to use these special tables to lift them. Look at it, look at it. Dude, why? Why would you do that? What an idiot. Still hasn't been caught. He took off running then. Yep, ran for the car. Damn, dude. Midwest City, Oklahoma. Oh, damn. What was that? What was that? And it's like a... I don't know. That might look like an old, like an 05 Mitsubishi Outlander. Oh, Pontiac. It was a Pontiac. It looked like an older 05 Mitsubishi, but it was a Pontiac. I said, I got curious. Oh, damn. Wasn't paying attention there, was he? Damn, other people gonna hit him too. Yep, 70 miles an hour. You hit the corner of that. And that will do it for you. Ohio. Nope, something up here is happening. Okay, they're slowing down. Wasn't paying attention. Oh, damn. Homeboy in the white truck was not paying attention, but damn, that truck flipped over. Tennessee. Oh, they have the green light. Look at the Jeep. Look at the Jeep. Damn. Man, that car's gone. Photo it out. Yep. That's structure damage. Probably damaged the engine, transmission, moved it back. Canton, Texas. I've never been there. But look at this Traverse right here. Come on, dude. Really? Use your mirror or your indicators when you're turning. Use your indicators or blinkers. Oh, I don't want to get caught for that music. Oh, damn. Oh, shit, it caught on fire. Let's see, Corpus Christi, Texas. Oh, I know where this is at in Corpus. Oh, damn. That pickup truck ran the light. Damn. Yep. Oh, damn. That sucks. I see in a parking lot. She should not be driving. So, I don't know in other states, but I know here in Texas, if you get into a car wreck in a parking lot, it's kind of like it's kind of a gray area for traffic laws, because like the parking lot, yes, it does have a speed limit, but it's not really enforced. So sometimes getting hit in a car wreck in a parking lot, it's a lot harder on a case when you're trying to file a complaint. She was not paying attention, or she mistaken the gas for the brake. Oh, she was looking down. They were distracted. That's the radio station. I know. Oh shit! See, impatient. He couldn't wait for these cars to go, and he had to cut them around. And she potentially hurt 2 cars right there, plus herself, and she might have had a passenger. You see right here. Oh, come on, dude. Why are you gonna do that to that beauty? Don't wreck the beauty, please. Don't wreck it. Don't. You're an idiot. Why would you wreck that beauty? I have a classic truck, and I'm in the process of restoring it, and it is expensive. So that looked like a full resto mod car, which costs us a lot of money to resto mod them. And just being an idiot, he just cost himself potentially a lot more money. And something it's hard to insure those classic vehicles if you don't have classic car insurance. your insurance company is not going to cover because it's going to cost a lot to repair that car. And these newer cars are plastic, aluminum, and cheap metal versus those old school all steel bodies. Dude, just ruined a beautiful classic. Why? Reno, Nevada. Another classic right there. Oh, damn, the throttle got stuck, but hey, you still could have hit the brakes. Okay, so it said, what, the black car throttle got stuck? Well, look at that beauty right there. Okay, black car said his throttle got stuck. No one got, okay, your throttle got stuck, which means the car was accelerating, you couldn't control it. Hold the brake and force the transmission into park or reverse. Yes, you'll blow the transmission up, but you could have prevented that accident, and all you had to do was just buy a whole transmission and probably a rear end and a drive shaft. People don't understand, like, if your car's running, if your brakes give out and you're going downhill, or somehow your car gets stuck and it starts to accelerate, try to force the transmission into reverse, neutral, or drive. I mean, not drive, reverse, neutral, or park. Yes, you will no longer have a transmission after that, but you will be safe and you won't be in a wreck. And you potentially won't hurt nobody or hurt yourself. Just a good piece of information to know. Let's see what's happening here. That one right there, I see it. Oh, not with the bus. Oh, the bus had the light. That car's in the wrong. Now he owes the city a lot of money. Yep. Ohio. Let's see. Ran the light. Ran the light. You, sir, ran the light. You, sir, were not wrong. Yep.
Whoa.
St. Louis, Missouri. Look at that Jeep. Okay, he's in the safe lane. Dude, what are you doing? You were there ready to turn. Now you want to turn this way?
What was he doing? Are you okay?
Let's see. Right here, the cop's coming. What a... Do you know the cop has the lights and the sirens going? They have the right of way. Pennsylvania, Lancaster. Oh. That comes down to whoever had the green light. Columbus, Ohio. Don't want to get flagged for that, so let's meet that. Oh, look. No blinker, not using the mirrors. Cause the wreck, sir. Yep. Alright. Virginia. Let's see. Going. Tesla's at fault right there. He had the right of way, and the Tesla got impatient and waiting. Canada. Canada again? Come on, dude. You saw these guys have the green, and you decided to try to beat your red light. Now look at you, paying a lot of money out of pocket. I'll probably have to just leave these muted because there's a lot of music being played. Dude, a minivan. That Town and Country, that Town and Country is at fault. Indianapolis. Let's see. Oh, right there, dude. Clear as day. What were you thinking? This is not a driving lane. This is a you drive to stop to turn lane. Another Virginia. Let's see. Oh, damn. I mean, I understand it's not his fault, the dash cam, when those cars brake checks in front. Yep, a slow merging car caused, yeah. Do not merge going slow. When you're merging, you have to kind of be a little aggressive, speed up a little bit. California, Los Angeles. Let's see, look. Impatient. West Virginia. Okay. That was an illegal turn. You should have turned and stayed in the left lane, but no. You wanted to turn all the way into the right lane, hitting this person.
Oh my god.
Maybe, hopefully they won that lotto ticket. Austin, Texas. Well, I went this way when I had to come back home from that class. Look. Ran the red light. Yep, skip the red light and hit. Oh, damn. Ontario again. A lot of Canadian ones and a lot of Texas ones. Dude, why? Why? You clearly see the green light. He had the right of way. Florida? Oh, damn. 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 Let's go back and see that. Like it sucks because he's just chilling. Look at this car back here. Oh, his head hit the headliner, everything. Broke his back in 3 places. Had to have his left shoulder completely. Oh, damn. Kid had a state minimum of 10,000, so that was no. Oh man, that sucks. So on his insurance, the kid was only covered for 10 grand, which means he'll get the 10 grand, but that's not enough to fix the car or to fix his medical bills because broke his back in 3 places and had to get a whole shoulder replaced. That sounds expensive. Oh man, California, front camera the moment of the hit. Oh damn, damn. Tesla had a minor damage to the trunk.
Monogamous when it comes
Virginia?
to vehicles. When it comes to cars, yes.
Oh yeah, look right there. Right there, I think.
We're opposite, so
Oh no. Oh shit. I knew this was gonna get hit though.
Oh shit.
All because of that damn Toyota Sienna. Look. Acting like it didn't do nothing wrong, trying to run.
At the same time, they were going up against an exotic blitz look like
North Carolina. Okay, they had the right of way. Ran the red light again.
Now, are you close to Flamingo?
Okay, he's gonna turn right. Oh damn. And those cars both can be saved with a little bit of money. Just body damage. California? Let's see.
Let's go buy one.
Turning. Oh, damn. He was trying to do a U-turn.
This guy didn't even see it. That guy didn't
Oh, damn. Yeah, he's on his side. Oh, he rode over once. I've never been in a rolled over collision. I've been in car crashes but never rolled over. Van blew a stop sign, hit me at 50 miles an hour. North Carolina. Let's see. Take your left turn with your no indicator. Sad to say. How do you hit the only pole right there? How? Come on, dude, really? You're that impatient to go get tacos? Let's see, turning right. Why, dude, why? Pay attention.
Why didn't we get a left turn?
Ohio, what is that? It's is that a Ferrari? Yeah, it is a Ferrari. Oh, damn, look at they didn't hit the Ferrari. Hey, you see people got in a wreck. It looks like a Ferrari. I think it's a Ferrari. Everyone was able to exit their vehicles and walk. Well, at least he got off and help, so he's not. He's a nice guy. Illinois, let's see. Semi truck. Damn. To move that heavy monster, you had to be flying, dude. Tampa, Florida. Yep. Look right here. Look, dude. Why are you going to that lane? Then you decide to do a whole turnaround. Why? Yep. At fault, right in front of city workers. It's sad to say, but a lot of drivers nowadays don't have the common sense to drive. Look at all these clips prove it. These clips prove it. Utah, West Haven, Utah. I don't. That's it. I had the right of way, guys. Paleo, Texas. That's a Porsche Cayman SUV.
Oh God.
Oh man.
These guys just had an accident, but
Canada. Look at that. Let's see. Who's the car at fault? This one is. Boom. That Chevy Trax got hurt by that Kia. Carl's Jr. I'm thinking like another one. It was like a normal crash spot in Idaho. Damn, smoke coming out. That's not a good sign. Three in a row so far to get that. Look at that GMC. About to take that one out right there. A fourth one? Look. Skim the bumper. Obviously, you have no right of way. Oh, look, another Idaho one. Look. You're at fault. You saw him backing up. But also, the truck should have saw the car coming, too. Okay, you're trying to be nice and let him through. Not on my watch. California. Excuse me. Damn, dude, how do you miss that turn? You had all that lane to turn into. How do you miss that turn? We're 2.5 hours in. Look at them picking up all their parts.
It's right at the corner.
She hit the traffic light. Yep. Oh, the pedestrian. Mean. Oh. That was a bad one right there. You could tell. Oh, damn. Damn. That's full total. That 4Runner. Yep, I knew it.
Oh,
Dry shaft broke. Dry shaft broke because the Tesla ran the red light and he lost his dry shaft. Eat that real quick. Look, bam. Well, this guy had the green light, so he's good. Ooh, I'll keep you out of Indiana. Let's see. Yup. Like, dude, how do you... Come on, man. That's just dumb. How do you go out of your lane completely into another lane and try to come back? Damn. Yeah, that sucks. Texas. Oh, damn. Come on, dude. You run the red light, bro. Come on, bro. Bro, your light is clearly red. Let's see. Boom, right there. You're the BMW is a lucky winner, and so is the Nissan. The car who hit us first was full of teens who all apologize. Damn. At least it said sorry, but it doesn't fix nothing. British Columbia. Oh, lights are flashing. Colorado Springs, Colorado. Let's see. Bam. You had the red light. The white car had the red light. This guy's in the green. Yep. Virginia. Let's see. Who's gonna get hit? Oh, why are you stopping? Probably insurance scam. Georgia. Oh, damn. Took him out and that car out right there. Damn, the car's still rolling. The lady's probably knocked unconscious. Utah. Make your turn. Dude.
Yep.
Damn. Orange, California. Oh, damn.
Manual recording will now start.
Yep. Tulsa, Louisiana, I think. Okay, finally someone using the indicator, okay? You lost control because of the rain, because I guess, oh, damn. That car that's on the side of the road totaled out. Hopefully it was empty.
There.
Colorado Springs, Colorado. Let's see what else. Yep. Damn, Mazda owner, your CX-9. UPS, Queens, New York. What's going on? What's going on with the UPS, man? And bam! Oh, damn. Damn, he could have got seriously hurt. Yo, bro, stay down and milk that one. Get that workman's comp check. Come on, dude. They hit the charger. Of course they're going to bail out. If that car belongs to them, dude, even if you run away, they can still track you. That car goes registered to you. Nicaragua. They don't pay attention. Let's see. Oh, red light runner. Arrest that man. After pulling over, he says he had a green light. He got 3 tickets. Failure to stop. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Let's see. Bro, no indicator? Come on, put your indicator. Oh, man, he just messed that whole guardrail up. Cali. Oh, damn. All that car running the red light. Dude, come on. They have the green light. You have the red sign. Okay, Chad, we're going to go ahead and call it here for a night. It is. It is actually 11:37 here where I live. So we're gonna go ahead and call this one a night. It was a good stream. Thank you for coming out, everybody. Thank you to people who dropped questions and just started dropping in the chat. Appreciate y'all. We got a new follow from Chances. Appreciate you, homie. And tomorrow, if everything goes well, we will be playing Arc Raiders with RB Gaming and Engage Gaming. So we'll look forward to seeing y'all there. Thank you.